Oh my god, oh my fucking god.
Oh, are you okay? What
They just
happened?
just put the fucking fart reverb and it scared me.
No way. Got jump scared by a fart
Oh my,
reverb?
this is not the first time.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
That is amazing.
So those are the limited redeems that I had set up for a horror game I played last week.
Oh, did you forget to turn them off?
Yeah. So now they're just there.
You gotta
Okay, are
keep
you ready
them.
to?
You gotta make them a permanent thing.
I think so. I
The
think
people
so.
need the fart reverb fee. It's what the people need. You know, it's not the redeems you want, but it's the redeems you deserve.
All right, are you ready to see this video?
Yeah.
This is so silly. Where did it go? Did I just fucking close it? Oh
You did.
my god.
You did.
All right, hold on. Okay.
I want to put you on my head, but I don't think Fugi's... I can't attach it if I do. I need like an actual file for that.
Okay, all right. Hold on. I now have to put it back on my stream. All right, guys. This is you guys when you guys asked to buy my potions.
Oh.
I like perfectly cropped the video, and since it did all that, it like undid itself. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, there it is.
Hello, potion seller. I am going into battle, and I want your strongest potions.
Oh, is that this video?
My potions are too strong for you, traveler. Potion seller, I tell you I'm going into battle, and I want only your strongest potions. You can't handle my potions. They're too strong for you. Potion seller.
And it just keeps going.
Oh my.
Your strongest potion.
That's so funny.
My potions would kill you, traveler. You cannot handle my potions. Potion seller, enough of these games. I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions.
He's so geeked at himself.
My strongest potions will kill you, traveler. You can't handle my strongest potions. You better go to a cellar that sells weaker potions. Potion seller, I'm telling you right now, I'm going into battle, and I need only your strongest potions. You don't know what you ask, traveler. My strongest potions will kill a dragon, let alone a man. You need a cellar that sells weaker potions, because my potions are too strong. Potion seller, I'm telling you I need your strongest potions. I'm going into battle.
Oh my,
I'm
the
going
face.
to battle and I need your strongest potions. You can't handle my strongest potions.
There's like a little sweat on his
No
nose.
one can.
And he's gonna like
My strongest
Oh,
potions.
yeah.
wipe it off.
Beast,
Look,
let alone
look
a
at
man.
it. Look at the sweat on his nose.
Potion
I
seller,
see
what
it,
do I have to tell you to get your potions? Why won't you trust me with your strongest potions, potion seller? I need them if I'm to be successful in the battle. I can't give you my strongest potions because my strongest potions are only for the strongest beings and you are of the weakest. Well, then that's it, potion seller. I'll go elsewhere. I'll go elsewhere for my potions. That's what you'd better do. I'll go elsewhere for my potions and I'll never come back. Good. You're not welcome here. My potions are only for the strongest and you're clearly not of the strongest. You're clearly the weakest. You've had your say, potion seller, but I'll have mine. You're a rascal. You're a rascal with no respect for knights. No respect for anything except your potions. Why respect knights when my potions can do anything that you can?
Oh
Cox
my.
Fiber Power.
That is funny. Is that you, Fee?
That's
Is that what
That's
you're
me.
like when we ask for your potions? Is that what you're like to chat? You just zoom in.
I'm handling my potion.
Oh
They're
my.
too strong for you.
I love the zoom in. It's so good. I can do I know how to do those camera effects in DaVinci. I learned how to like do that warping the other day. Which I think that's fun. I don't know if I showed you. I
Need
did
to learn.
yeah. I learned there was an effect for that, and so now I made this beautiful image. Let me see if I can find it. I made this the other day, or a while ago. I learned I can do that in DaVinci.
Let me see. Oh yes, I've seen this.
Yeah.
The fisheye.
Uh-huh. But there's other settings too. That was the one that looked the best, but like there's other settings I could apply to it. I gotta remember how I did it actually. I think it's been a little while, so.
Gone for 5 days and everything breaks.
Oh.
My
Uh-oh.
channel point redeems are half working, half not working.
Oh no.
Come on, show me the requests. Show me them requests.
Is it not popping up?
I keep clicking the pop-out window for the manage requests and it just keeps disappearing. It's not even showing up now. What's wrong? Interesting. Very interesting.
That is interesting.
Twitch and its bugs again.
I know. You know what? Speaking of bugs, I saw on Twitter today. Apparently the display for like the Partner Plus program where you like get the subs to achieve that like special threshold was broken. And so it just showed everybody with like completely full like progress bar on that. Like everyone was just
Wow.
yeah, it was just
Everyone was so
displaying.
excited.
Yeah, like they didn't have the right amount, but it showed the bars and was saying like you've got the bar full, and yeah, they had to fix that today.
I would be like, y'all said I did it.
Right.
You can't go back.
Right.
You can't go back on your word. Like, you're lying. I
Right?
did it. It said I did it. Okay, let me see. How do I even look at the... Do I have to go to the stream manager since it won't let me do it through there? Okay, manage goals. No. that's
Oh.
wrong.
What are you trying to look at?
I'm trying to look at the channel point. Okay, okay, I got it. All right. Reject and refund. Now, my alerts.
Oh, is that how? I actually don't know how to give back points.
You have to go to
Never.
manage requests and then reject the
Oh. Yeah, I've never gone to that page. Usually, Min is the one who does it. Usually leave it up to mods. Oh, I don't know if I centered myself. Hold on.
potion seller.
I
the
remember that
first-
meme. It was so funny when that came out.
That's the first time I've watched the full video.
Same. I actually never saw the video. I've only heard my friends like reference it. Like way back when. Back in the old days, you know, back in my prime.
In your prime? Aren't you in your prime now?
I peaked. I peaked.
You peaked.
I've fallen off, you know.
Did you peak in high school?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm not growing anymore, so
I don't know. You don't seem like someone who peaked in high school.
you know, I think it was like towards the end of middle school that I went through like my growth spurt. And I used to be short. Or not short. Well, actually was I? I don't know. Can't remember. I
too.
was like below, like now I'm tall. But like I used to be, I think below average. And then I went through a growth spurt and then I was just like above average.
Yeah, I used to be a toddler. Pretty short then too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and you still are now, right? Like look at you at 5'10". Wow, what are these toddler numbers?
No. You know what's crazy? I stopped growing in the 5th grade, height-wise.
You reached 5'10" in 5th grade?
Well, 5'9", technically. 5'9".
Okay.
So I like magically, like in my 20s, got like an inch taller. But I was like 5'9" for like a long time.
Wow.
A long time.
Maybe I need to remeasure.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a chance that I got an inch taller too.
It's funny
I'm
because
telling.
you think you got an inch taller.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Just think of my ego. How much my ego will inflate fee if I can if I can pass for 6 foot. Think of my ego.
Think of how much it would deflate if you find out you weren't actually 5'11" and you were shorter.
I was sure. Oh God.
Because a lot of people like I hear this from so many guys. You're not this height because I'm 5'11" or 6'3", and I'm like, you're fucking lying, bro. I've been this height like my whole life. Like, I'm definitely 5'10", and they're like, no, you have to be taller because I'm this tall, which means you have to be taller. And I'm like, no, you are just shorter than you actually think you are.
True. You know what? Okay. So it was back in like my first year of high school. My gym teacher, we were doing like some health class and stuff, so we had, I don't know if it was health or it was just the fitness class, but we had to like measure ourselves. And our teacher had us do it with our shoes on. But the shoes that I wore have like, because I used to wear do you remember Heelys? Like the shoes with wheels in them? Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, did you ever have? I had a pair of those, and so they're like very thick in like is it the sole, like the shoe part of it? And so that adds on a lot of height. And our teacher did not have us take those shoes off, take shoes off, and when we did the height measurements. So I thought I was 6'2" for a while. Like I don't like because I measured out at 6'2", and I'm like, oh yeah. I don't know because I thought they like calculated that out or something. My teacher didn't calculate that out, and so we're all just measured in our shoe heights, which is
I
not
went
accurate.
to a doctor's appointment a couple months ago,
Uh-huh.
and like when they measure my height, like I always know it's gonna be the same. So that's how
Yeah.
I definitely know that like when people look at me and they're like, "You're not this tall," I'm like, they they like told me they said you're 5'11 and a half, and I looked at the person who brought me to the appointment, and I like just made a face, and I was just like. And then like I asked them about it, and they said that when the girl was measuring me, she literally had it at an angle, like pointed up. And I was just
No.
I was like, I knew it. I was like, there's no way. I'm almost 6 foot. Like I mean I'm pretty close, but not that close.
Uh-huh.
Look at Chan. She was like, I'm gonna be like maybe 20 minutes late. And this has been like 2 hours.
Well, she got her phone though, she got her phone.
She's probably got to set it up and stuff.
I was tempted to tell her to take a picture. Um, yeah, I was gonna ask her to take a picture and see if she could figure that out. Because I wonder if she'd actually try to send a picture, but like her only phone is the new phone that she got, so like she can't take a picture with it, Would have sent her on a wild goose chase.
It's funny because I'll tell people when they say something to me, even if it's simple, sometimes I'll just be like, photo or fake. Like, this person's like, oh, this bike has lights on it. And I'm like, photo or fake?
Right? Oh, you know what I saw? The amount of people who are searching up why are my eyes hurting has skyrocketed since the eclipse.
Oh my gosh, my eyes have been so sensitive.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, did
Like,
you use
I look
protection?
at
Like,
it.
did you wear the glasses or
I, l- I was gonna not go outside at all. And
did
then
you actually look at
my
it?
neighbor,
Fee!
my neighbor called me and she was
Fee!
like, "Hey, I have a cereal box with some foil on it if you want to come look at the eclipse."
No,
So then I went and I looked inside the box.
you
And her
didn't.
boyfriend got home and he was like, "Well, it's not as bright as it used to be." Like he said, it's a little bit past and he said, "What's the problem?" And he looked straight at it for like 3 seconds. No
I
problem. Did not look like he was hurt at all. I have like some slight like light sensitivity issues,
uh-huh.
so I probably should have thought this through a
You
little
should.
more,
Oh
but
my
I just was like,
Fee.
"You could just look at it like that." And I was like, "Wait a second." And so then I put my fingers like if you put your hands in front of your face, like and then you like just barely open like the crack in between your four fingers that are right there. That's what I did. Like
Yeah.
I barely even hold
No,
a whole size look
you didn't.
through my knuckles. It was like
I saw a video on Twitter, um, and it was a lady who looked at the eclipse for about like 15 seconds, like 10 to 15 seconds. She looked at the eclipse without the glasses on. And the very next day, she woke up and had like blind spots when she was trying to read her book and stuff. And
um,
she got it like checked. She tried to drive to like the eye doctor and like was struggling to see like the traffic lights and stuff. Um, and apparently she has perfect 20/20 vision, but it's like slow now because she looked at the eclipse and the
dang.
effects still lingered after 6.5 years. It's 6.5 years later and it's still like that. So don't don't look at the eclipse.
Eyes have been like so sensitive.
No.
Like,
Might want to get those checked. I don't know. Yeah, but I didn't know that you could look at the total eclipse, like when that actually crosses over. I didn't know you could look at it directly. Um, and so when I first saw total eclipse, everyone else around me started looking at it, and I didn't know you were allowed to. So like everyone took off their glasses, and I'm here with like glasses on. You can't see anything when you have the glasses on, by the way. If you're looking at a total eclipse, it's just all black. And so I snuck like a 1 second peek, and I didn't know that I could watch it for like an entire minute or something. Like you could watch it for a while. I snuck like a 1 second peek and then went back to closing my eyes because I was too worried to look at the eclipse directly.
I I can't believe I looked at the sun.
Yeah, don't do that. It's actually it's worse than looking at the sun normally.
Yeah, that's
It's like it's
why.
actually worse because like your pupils dilate because it's dark, and so it's like why?
I don't know what song it is, but I keep thinking of it every time someone says eclipse and there's like that line in the song and it's like a total eclipse of the sun. And it's like a kind
Oh.
of sad song. I think they use it in Trolls
Oh.
when like the girl troll is singing. Gretchen? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to find it, but
I don't know if I've seen that movie.
I'm just gonna look up Trolls total. Oh, it's total eclipse of the heart. Total
Ah.
eclipse of the heart.
I saw I saw some people going around saying like they were trying to spoil the eclipse by saying that Bella chooses Edward. On the day of the eclipse, I saw pictures of that. And they're like, "Ah, spoiled it
That's
for
so
you."
funny. And Bella chooses Edward.
Yep, during the eclipse.
Oh my gosh. It's this song, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Where I wish there was a way for me. Is there a way to share these? Like the music?
Um, maybe I do not think I can play that on my end, so I'm not gonna listen just because I don't want to get in trouble with copyright stuff because I'm multi-streaming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the potion seller thing's fine. I think like I don't. I only played the audio and like worst case scenario I just cut it out. But
Potion seller.
yeah. I hope that's gonna be fine. But I don't think I can play any music until I get that all figured out.
Wait, what? How did singing kill your grandma? I was the one singing.
What?
Whenever we'll
Hmm.
be holding on forever and always be making it right.
I do wonder when Chan will be ready
That is a
because
good
at
question.
first I was wondering if we should just start like the next We Were Here game, but I didn't want to like
I'll get in it
yeah,
deep.
yeah. I didn't want to get it deep, and I thought Chad would be like ready quickly, so I didn't want to suggest it, and then Chad think that she can't join us.
Yeah, that would not be fun. She'd be
Yeah,
like, I'm so
I know. Yeah. I didn't want to suggest it and then make her feel left out.
if if if
But
she
it's
ends
also
up
past
though.
7 o'clock now.
the line is hold on. Oh, once upon a time there was light in his life, but now there's only light in the dark. I think
What?
it said.
Light and
Hold
okay.
on, let me, that
Okay.
didn't make any sense. Hold on, let me go back.
All right. Well, maybe
Yes.
that's the point. Maybe it's not supposed to make sense. Maybe it's supposed to be mysterious.
Oh, it's love in the dark. Once upon a time, there was
Okay.
light in his life. Now there's only love in the dark. Nothing he could do. A total eclipse of the heart. Every time someone says eclipse, I'm thinking of this song. Don't know why. It's just very catchy. Very sad. Yeah, I don't know. I think
I mean, she's probably setting up the
gonna
new
put
phone.
Chan with
I'm sure there's you
5
gotta,
ends.
wow, 5 ends. Respectable amount of ends. I used one N one.
Respectable.
I used one N once, and Chan was like, "You misspelled my name."
She was
Because it's 2 N's. It's 2 N's for Chan. Yeah. She wasn't happy. She was like, "You misspelled my name."
But, oh, that worked.
Ah, you summoned her.
I summoned her.
Hello. How is your new phone, Chan?
I look hideous. It's so high quality that you can see my
Oh.
pores.
Really?
I hate it.
What kind did you get?
I got the 13. I had a 7.
Oh yes, that's what I
Wow.
had. That's what I had when I upgraded. And when I upgraded, and one day I accidentally turned the camera on, and I was like, oh.
I turned it on
Wow.
instantly. That was the first thing I thought about.
Oh no.
And I was like, no.
If I take pictures like
Amazon Prime is
this.
here. Yeah, I'm like, I'm never taking a photo again.
Wow. I have a 10XR, and I went from a Galaxy S4 to an iPhone
Did you just
10XR.
roar at me?
Who?
Did you want me to?
You
roar
said
at you?
10x rar.
No, wait, I did.
Yeah.
I don't.
What? No,
That's
it's
what
a
I
10.
heard.
It's a 10XR. 10XR.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
heard
the phone
rar.
type.
I was
Ooh,
like,
rar,
hello?
rar.
Oh, you already started?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hey.
It's okay, Chan.
You weren't supposed to let
you're
them
only
hear
2
that
hours
I think I'm
late.
ugly. No.
Yeah, I went from a Galaxy S4 to a 10XR, and it was like such a night and day difference.
What is a galaxy?
It's like
literally was
Samsung.
like you're speaking. I was literally about to say it sounds like you're speaking a foreign language.
Yeah, no,
I went
it's
from a galaxy to a
Samsung. Yeah, it's
tower.
Samsung. They tried to make it
May
sound
thy
cool,
knife
like
chip and
a
shatter.
Galaxy. No, it's iPhones are much better.
Galaxy was my first phone. My dad was
Yeah.
very like iPhone or Android over Apple, PlayStation over Xbox, all that kind.
Wow.
So like if I was like I really wanted a Nintendo 3DS because of the flip notes. And my dad was like, "You want a PSP?" And I was like, "But there's like this drawing stuff," and I was like, "Can it do this?" And he was like, "It can do so much more. You can watch movies on it. You could play games on it. You could do this. You could do that." And and it did not have the one feature. The only reason I even wanted it in the first place. But that thing was so fun. The PSP was really fun until the discs. The games are discs. And that's a problem. The
Okay.
disc got too scratched. Even though there was a cover over it, there was like a single like part of it that was left uncovered so that it could read the disc. And so then like the games wouldn't run. That was like the only issue. It was still a great device.
Okay, so that reminds me of a story when I was younger. My dad got me a there was a product, I think it was called like a pie, and it was some kind of like, it's like I wanted a computer, and so they got me like a pie, and you could like turn it into a computer or something. Like it was the like mainframe thing for running a computer.
Raspberry
Um,
Pi kit.
yeah, yes. So I got that. We set it up, and I try to like open up and load a game, and none of the games could be loaded like at all. I couldn't download and load any game because those Raspberry Pis are detected as hacking software. So none of the games would let me run them because they think I'm cheating. Because it had like it would show the code in the background. Like you could open up the code of all the games. And so I wasn't allowed to play any of the games because it would think I'm cheating. So I couldn't use that Raspberry Pi for like anything. And then I ended up never using it. Because
What
it's
is
good
a
for like
Raspberry
coding.
Pi?
It's I don't know why they called it that, but it was like
I want a pie now.
yeah. Chant, did you see
I
Oh,
just
yeah, you
my
gotta
saw
see
the
the
goose
dessert.
feathers.
yes?
Yo.
That
That
tastes so good.
okay. I'm
I
sorry. It
didn't want to
looks
eat
kind
it.
of bad from afar, but that second post is it's cream. It's dripping cream. It's
Yeah.
literally it. It looks so yummy.
Right?
I don't even know what goose feathers are.
That's my first time trying it today.
Really?
It's basically monkey bread with cream cheese
Oh,
frosting.
monkey bread. Wait, cream
Mhm.
cheese.
I don't like cream cheese, Chan, but it tasted really good in this. I couldn't taste the cream cheese.
Cream cheese frosting is a lot sweeter too. Because
Yeah.
it's not it's got like sugar and very unhealthy. Lots of sugar in cream cheese frosting. Yeah, my dad actually asked for an he told me he wanted an Adreno kit, Adreno or something like that, and it's
Uh-huh.
basically the same thing as the Raspberry Pi kit. And he was like telling me, he was like, yeah, so like you see this box, and he said, so like the goal is like the elf on the shelf, like I would program this box to make him teleport. And I was like, what? And he was like, so
Uh-huh.
he would be over here, and then he would teleport over here. Like the inside of it would make him move, like inside the box.
Oh.
So like he was like really excited about it, and he was super into them. He was talking to me about them so much. So for Christmas, I got him one. And then recently, a couple months ago, my dad and I rarely talk, but we were on the phone, and I talking to him about stuff, and I brought it up, and he goes, "Yeah, and you want to know where it is?" And he goes, "You want to know what I did with it?" And I was like, "Oh, what did you end
Oh.
up doing with it?" And he said, "Nothing. It's still in my closet."
What?
And I was actually very sad because I probably got him that 15 to 20 years ago. I was very young when I got him that. And it was just like one time I got him, he loves Legos.
Yeah.
We build tiny Legos together. And I got a Spider-Man Lego, like the Daily Bugle. And it sat in like his drawer under their TV for so long. And one day I was like, hey, do you want to build this? Like, I didn't know like it was still there because I wasn't always at his house.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, I didn't even know we had that. And I was like, oh, I got you it for your birthday last year. And then he told me to build it with my little brother. And I was like, okay.
Aw.
So, I don't know. I wonder, sometimes I'm like, let me get that. And I'm thinking, like, let me get that kit because I might do something.
You could make your own
Otherwise-
pie. You could turn
Yeah.
it into a goose feather pie and eat it.
Yes. Oh, delicious. Delicious.
I'm
delicious.
sure it would be great with some cream cheese frosting on the technology.
I'm gonna be honest. You guys are making me very hungry.
Have you eaten today, Chan?
Yeah, I had a sandwich earlier, but like
Okay.
my hunger is never satisfied.
Uh-huh.
It's insatiable.
Insatiable. Yes. That was it.
Mm,
Have you seen that
for food.
show?
No.
There's a show called Insatiable, and Debbie Ryan
Oh,
is the lead actress.
is it a food show?
Kind of. It's about a girl who likes to eat,
Me
and she
too.
talks about how she's insatiable,
Uh-huh.
but then it ends up being more about she's insatiable for things that are not food, like
Oh, like world
murder.
domination.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually was okay. Murder.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What prompted the phone upgrade, Chan?
I was on my Google and it was like there's been suspicious activity on your phone and
Suspicious.
we're not gonna let you use Safari, so you have to. Is this a bike? And I was like, yeah. Are you a robot? No. Is this a bus? Yeah. Is this a pelican? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like I had to do all that. It was
Uh-huh.
just really awkward. Why am I so tiny? I just realized I'm so small.
Oh.
My head.
Are you talking about your
Yeah.
puberty?
My Fugi, like my head size compared to your head is so small.
Mine is also
a
like
big
a
old
chibi.
noggin.
Mine is a chibi.
Your brain is massive in there. Got a
Thank you.
spoon rolling around
I
in
do like to pride myself on my large brain.
there. But yeah, so then my Nana was like, "You want to go get a new phone?" And I said, you down?" And she said, "Of course I'm down." So we went and got the new phone, and she got it.
Oh.
And then I know how to do the SIM card transfer, so I did that. And then it took an hour to download, so I had to wait because I couldn't just start stream and let it, sit there because she wanted to see it work.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like when you give someone a gift, you want to see them open it. So she was like waiting for it to work. And
Yeah,
while
I
that
get
was
that.
doing it, I was just making a bracelet. So I was just sitting there making bracelets while I waited for the phone to finish setting up.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
And
do
then
with
I
your
looked
old
at the
one?
camera and I passed away. What am I gonna do with my old one? Well, it's a 7, so it's worth like $2.
Uh-huh.
Might dip it in my bath water and then sell it.
That would
They can-
probably
They can suck the bath water out of the speaker.
is that where Chan Soup comes from, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
battery fluid.
that that would probably raise the value from $2 to like $5.
I mean, if it's mine, I don't know. I can maybe
Dare I say $6, a whole like
I could
300%
spit on
value.
the screen, rub it on my head just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
They
It'll be nice.
consider it vintage now. Whenever a iPhone like gets to a certain point, like they keep upgrading and upgrading, they're like stop giving the updates. So when I had my iPhone 7, they were like, I took it in because something was wrong with it, and they were like, oh, this is considered vintage now, so it's not gonna get all the newest updates. And I was just like, vintage? Like, really calling an iPhone 7 vintage?
Wow.
Say, if we're calling that vintage, I still got my iPhone 4, so
Does that make
that's
me
what I
vintage?
had. That's like extra vintage then. I mean, my iPhone 7 still got the updates though. Like it still worked. It was just like the button didn't work and the phone screen was shattered and the front camera was shattered, so I could only take photos at certain angles. Which were my best angles though.
What's up
It
with
had
these
water
pretty guys?
damage. Pretty guys?
Yeah, what's up with the pretty guys?
I don't
and
know.
This girl touching their faces.
I wish it
Yeah.
were me,
I literally was gonna say, where can I
I
find this?
I want to be in both places though,
I
You
don't
wanna be the one
know.
getting touched.
I don't know how I
Yeah.
feel walking around and having strangers like directly touching my face.
Well, if you're an actor and you work somewhere and that's like your job, you kind of have to.
I just don't like how the very last guy who got his face touched looked like he literally was not having it. Like he was like, I'm just doing this because I have to.
Well, that was
And the rest
probably
of
like
them looked like
The
they
one where she, like,
actually
You know,
enjoyed it.
The
If
other one, she
he-
like ripped her hand away.
that was
it was, like,
probably
the
like
second
the
or third one.
200th person who touched his face that day.
Yeah, that's honestly, if one person is touching my face and then they go to touch all of my colleagues' faces,
Right?
and I'm the last person, and I'm like, okay, if say for example these people are required to clean their hands before they touch their faces, okay, cool. But were you guys required to clean your faces before I touch my hands?
True.
And then the makeup,
I
they're all
mean, you
wearing
don't
makeup.
know where those faces have been.
They've all got. I'd have foundation on my hands by the time I touched all those people.
That's funny.
Me browsing the root selection screen.
What?
What month is it?
It's April.
April.
Wow. We've come so far. Did you guys do your
Right.
taxes?
I did. I actually got a lot back
You
because,
did?
and it's very unfortunate how much I got back. And the reason why I say that is because I actually stopped working this same month. I stopped working in April last year. And I made $30,000 between January and April of last year, which means I was working too much. That's too much money for for that much time. So I was working 6 days and 8 shifts. Not 8 shifts. Yeah, 6 days, 8 shifts, and sometimes I worked 7 days and 10 shifts. So
That's crazy.
yeah, and then my back, and now I'm
That's-
still
Rin
a
sus.
Hey,
whole
hello,
year.
Rin. Hi,
Rin
Rin.
sus.
How are you doing?
Sus.
What sus?
I don't know.
It's been a whole year, and they're still asking me back.
For your to
They
work with
still
them?
want you back.
I mean,
you were their best worker, you know?
Can you
10 out of
can you
10
be like,
Grammy.
tell them you'll come back for like a 3 times pay raise or something. You'll
I
come
actually-
back only if you own the building.
The
No,
worst
that's a
part is
lot.
I just asked for a raise because he was making me like I was a manager and I'm not getting paid to do manager things, right? So I asked him, when I asked for my first raise, I asked for $1 increase, and as a server only making $2 per hour, I think that it's fair because I was working there for almost 2 years, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, I want a fucking raise. And then I was like, and he was like, so how much you want? And I said $1. And he looked at me like with such shock, like I had the biggest balls in the world, and he was just like, a whole $1, huh? And he goes, well, if you want that raise, then like you're gonna have to keep doing these things. Like you're gonna have to do this, this, and this. And I'm just like, I already do this, this, and this. I deserve this. There doesn't need to be a trial. I've been here for 2 years. I am literally here every day. I'm at your beck and call. Like, I deserve it. And then, like, a week later, I had my injury. So it actually hadn't even, like, started affecting my payroll. So when I go back, I don't know if I can be like, you know, can I get that?
raise.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And-
why instead of just going back, you say, I'll come back if you give me that $1 raise. And I won't ask
Make
you
it
another raise.
make it
For a bit.
$2. Maybe make a $2 raise.
He tries to tell me things like when I say like, you know, like if I come back this, this, and this, he's like, I just want you to know, like, I don't need you to come back. Like, I think we're pretty good. Like, we do have like enough employees right now, but you know, I want you to come back. And I'm like, so this is incentive for both of us. Like, you give me what I want. I give you what you want, but 50% less because I'm still injured. And he
Uh,
keeps asking, and I'm like, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're setting up this drive-through window. You could do that for a little bit while you're still recovering." And then he keeps calling me, and then I'm like, "So is the drive up window, not drive up, but a takeout window. Like
Yeah.
they're literally building it inside the
Like a
restaurant.
Wood
They took
Ranch.
Yeah, like what?
Wood Ranch has like a place where you can walk in and like basically
oh.
do takeout. It's like a little building part, like in the side of the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
built inside of it. So
it's
all you
built
do is
inside of
sit
it.
there, and then they say, "This is my order," and then you just hand it to them.
Yeah,
don't
it's
have to do
built
it.
inside of it. They just took down the kitchen wall, and like they're getting rid of these seats that all the other servers, they're always forgetting that people are sitting over there. And so they took them out, and thank goodness, because like I was the only person who ever made it to this table, so I can't imagine like what was going on. Like all the people who never remembered to go to those tables, like those customers probably weren't getting very good service. So that section's gone, and they're putting in the window right there. And he's like, "Oh, we have some delays on it, so it's not going to be quite ready yet." And I'm just like, I am not about to be in there, like buzzing down tables, running all over the place,
Yeah.
trying to move beer kegs, this, that, and the
Uh-huh.
other. Like, there's just too much that's going to like negatively affect me right now. So I'm like, when you get that takeout window, did you guys hear that?
No.
There's like a
What are we?
really loud scream.
Oh, that's Moo probably.
No,
What?
like here,
In
like
your house?
outside of my
it's
apartment.
it's Moo in your house.
Oh, Momo!
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
she lives
Probably
in your
screaming
walls.
at my cat.
Chan, did you hear what Fee did?
What?
Fee looked at the eclipse.
What? With no glasses?
No glasses.
You raw dogged the eclipse?
I can't. Yep.
I like put my hands up,
You know,
and like I
you're
like
not supposed to put that.
She tried to
You know
use
what happened?
cardboard and tinfoil.
You know what happened? I'm gonna show you guys something. Pull this up on your stream. Drawing. Hold on.
I looked at it through a box. I looked at the shadow of it in the bottom of a box, and that
You're
was
a
pretty
fiddler,
cool.
and you know it.
Box and
No, I did.
tinfoil.
No. You create a cast where you like put a hole in it, and then like
Uh-huh.
you put the tinfoil and you reflect it off of it, and then it goes into the bottom of the box, and you can look at the crescent in the bottom of the box. I looked at that.
America. Okay. This is America. A crude drawing, but
Wow.
it's America. Okay.
The
There's
Picasso
Florida,
of
there's
America.
California, there's Texas, and there's Maine.
Uh-huh.
All the best parts, okay? All from here to here, right? The Google search history was around 3 to 4 p.m. Why do my eyes burn?
Yeah.
And it was the same day of the eclipse.
I saw that.
So
It spikes.
if you live in this area at all, why do your eyes burn? Maybe because you looked at the eclipse and you might go blind.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, the neighbor who told me she had a box to come look at it.
That doesn't matter.
Wait, no. I'm looking at it in the box. In the box, it was fine. It was safe. This is what happened when I looked at the sun. Her boyfriend came out, and he said, "Oh." He's like, "Well, it's mostly past, so it's actually not that bad right now." He looked at it. He was looking at it for like 3 seconds straight. And then I was like, "What?" And I was like, "You can just look at it." And so I put my hands up, and like I tried to do the tiniest peek, like through my like the little hole slice in between my fingers where my knuckle is, and it didn't matter. It was like still so bright. Like, and I have like some light sensitivity issues sometimes, so it was like extra bright. And I didn't even get to see what it looked like. All I saw was just light.
This could be your eye.
Just light.
That could have been your eye. Fee.
Where? Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah, the eclipse actually takes your eyeball out of your head if you look at it too long.
Yeah, this is your eyes after
It just
you look at
pops
it.
out. Your eyeballs will
Look
just
it.
pop out.
Oh my gosh, that's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, don't do that. That was me.
I'm
No, I was
literally
kidding.
about to text them and be like, "Hey, are your eyes okay?"
Yeah. I mean,
Next day, are your
I
eyes
didn't see
okay?
the solar eclipse at all. I was watching a movie, and it was worth it because the movie was Italian, and I was
Oh,
really invested.
okay. I
I
watched
was
Pacific
not even
Rim.
gonna go outside.
You
Pacific
told me
Rim.
you watched Pacific Rim. You
Yeah.
kept talking about it. I haven't seen Pacific Rim since I was like 12. That's all I gotta say.
It was good. It's just
Was
as
it?
good as we remember.
I
want a
didn't like
third.
it when I first watched
What?
it.
I heard the second
don't
one
like-
flopped. The second one flopped in the box office,
You
so they
wanna know
canceled the third. Huh.
Something that will get me hung. I don't like King Kong. I
Ah,
don't like Godzilla. I don't
Ah.
like Pacific Rim.
ah.
I don't really like Monsters versus Aliens. I don't.
You didn't like Monsters vs. Aliens?
Oh no, I'm talking about Predator versus Alien. My bad.
Okay.
Predator. I love Monsters versus
I
Aliens.
was gonna say, wait, Jan. Hold
I
on.
think all of them are better standalone.
Uh-huh.
It's. I just don't. They're not my favorite. But
Hmm.
Dune, on the other hand, oh,
The first Dune movie sucked.
the second one. Have you seen
I
it?
haven't watched the second one yet.
I
I only watched the
watched
first
it.
one.
I
It
can
looks
show you
good.
it.
Okay, so
just watched it last night.
I feel like they should have released Dune with the second movie first and then release the first one. You know, like how they've done other one. Like do the second movie first and then release the first one as like going in the past and seeing what led up to it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the first one, it was all just like world building and there wasn't enough worms. And so it was really boring.
Unpopular opinion. I hate when studios do that. I despise it.
Yeah.
Why would you show the past and then the present? I mean, why would you show the present and then
The
Like,
Paranormal Activity movies.
I feel like the
are all out
movie
of
would
order.
be a lot more
I
engaging
hate it.
if instead of all that buildup, they just threw you into a worm pit and you had to run away from
loved the
worms.
first movie. I
Like,
thought
wouldn't
it
that
was-
be?
You just had to run away.
Yeah, like they just threw the audience
see ya.
into the thick of it, and you're just seeing a bunch of worms. And you're like, oh my goodness, that's
Well,
crazy.
Technically, I guess you could say they did that with the movies versus the books. Because in the book, you are in the first movie,
Uh-huh.
and you're still in the first movie by the time you get to the second book. But we're already seeing the second movie, which is like the
okay.
third book. Like the third part in the second book, I
Yeah.
guess. It's like the second, like almost towards the end. So we're seeing new stuff that even the book is like, what? We haven't talked about that yet. Like we're not even at that scene yet. So they're kind of like mixing it around with the movie with that, I guess. The second one's juicy though. I like it.
I do want to watch the
You'll
second
only
one. I
like it
think
if
that'll
you
be
like
better.
music. If you really are into Star Wars and music and like planets and space, you'll like it. If you're not, you're
Okay.
not.
Mhm.
The movie's about the music.
No, I'm just saying if you
The-
don't like music, like if you don't like cultural music, because
Uh-huh.
it's like the whole time is like, how about let me send you this link. Remember when Neferi came out
Yeah.
and they did the Neferi theme song and like her whole like splash art and how she was created?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That is literally the whole entire Dune 2 soundtrack is just Neferi's theme song.
Really?
Yeah.
This is kind of backtracky, but it's too funny not to say it. Leet Monkey said about the eclipse, I've heard it takes your eyes to dinner and doesn't bring them home on time if you stare at the eclipse too long without protection.
Yeah.
Wow. Always use protection.
Well, not always.
Wait, what? I opened up the link, Chan, and it brought me to like exactly like it was like 2:38.
I planned that.
Oh, you did? You can
Yeah.
do that? It
Yeah, you
shows
right
you
click
to like.
copy URL at current time.
Oh.
Because I wanted you to hear that part of the song. Because I'm saying that's basically Dune 2 soundtrack.
Oh.
Just a little less, I guess, aggressive.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But it's like if you don't like music, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna have fun.
Hey, Sariri, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today?
Are you guys ready for the
Sorry.
Hobbit game that's coming out soon?
They're making a
What?
Hobbit
They
game.
are?
Tales of the Shire, yeah.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah. Here. There's the link if you want, but I'll also just screen share. Look at how cute. You play as a
Wow.
little baby Hobbit person, and you have your own
Oh
little
my
Hobbit home.
goodness. Is it multiplayer?
I don't know. I don't think it is. But they would
Isn't
be.
April 22nd Earth Day?
Oh, that's even better.
Oh. What do you
I
do in
think it
that
is.
game? Is it like what style of game is it? Is it like a fighting game or is it like a
Probably not.
world
It
builder,
is
like a
April
farm builder?
22nd.
It says the
Oh.
trailer's coming soon. Look at this is a video.
Oh, the trailer is on Earth Day.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, trailer
Yes.
on the 22nd. It's so cute though.
Oh.
Look at it. I would say it's
Oh, wait, you're
probably
showing-
gonna be like a high quality Stardew Valley.
Okay.
Like 3D
like
version of
the way
Stardew
it
Valley
looks.
type vibe, I think. I keep forgetting this is my phone. I hate it. I keep looking at it. I'm like, who is this?
Your
Who are
new
you doing
phone.
here?
Oh man.
Well, because it's thick. It's
What is it? What
black.
does it look like? Can you send a picture?
Yeah, let me let me break my arm and flip it around. How am I supposed to take a picture? Let me here, just look at my screen share.
Well, do you not have your old phone still, or
I took the SIM card out.
does that mean you can't take pictures with it?
Yes, I
Oh.
think so. It looks like
No
this.
memory.
It looks like this with just a like thick.
We have almost the exact same phone, except I want to know how come yours has an extra camera and my phone is newer than
Oh, mine
yours.
doesn't. Mine has 2.
They just
Oh,
add
okay.
on more and more and more cameras. I've seen phones with like
Yeah,
4
this
or
is what
5
mine looks
cameras
like.
now, and
There
it's
you
like
go.
why? Why do they have so many cameras on the
I haven't tried the
phones?
flash yet. I'm gonna blind myself.
Yeah,
with-
that's what
Hold
mine
up.
looks like.
You also got a
Hold
new
up,
phone.
mine is
Hey,
yellow.
okay, let's go.
Oh,
Right.
The yellow one.
oh, that's bright.
I'll have to get a new phone at some
Oh
point.
my god.
Oh, the flashlight is
Yeah.
Oh no.
insanely bright for no reason. And look, you're gonna be doing this. You're gonna be holding your phone while it's locked. Okay, and then your palm is going to touch the flashlight button since it's on the lock screen now.
No.
And it will randomly turn on.
Wow.
Even when you turn the brightness of the flashlight all the
Mine
way down,
doesn't
it's
turn
still
on.
too bright. You don't have it like
Nah, I ain't quirky like that.
no.
You know-
There's like a flashlight. If you lock your screen,
How
in
do
the
I?
bottom left corner, there should be a flashlight symbol.
I have cellular. Let's go. Yeah.
Cellular? It should be in the bottom left.
Wait, how do I turn my phone from not going dark when I have it on?
You have to go to
Right.
your settings and go to.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I actually had to do this.
Display?
So it doesn't
Settings,
auto turn off?
display, yeah, display, and then
Auto lock.
lock.
Oh, auto lock. Never. And then rise to wake up. I hate that crap.
oh like
Like
what does that
my
do? What
phone
is that
is
setting?
so
when you
hot
move
right
your
now.
phone, it's like good
Whoa.
morning, and it opens up.
I
You
feel
know what?
like
You know what my phone started
mocap?
doing?
What?
Oh wait, I interrupted Fee. Let me let Fee finish first.
Yeah.
all I
shut your
was gonna
mouth, you
say.
stink.
Ah.
All I was gonna say is the iFacial mocap compared to VTube Studio app for the iPhone is this. My phone is so hot right now. I switched recently from VTube Studio to iFacial mocap, and
Mhm.
my phone is like burning up.
Oh. Well, I've seen that there's like holders, like stand holders for it that have built-in cooling that you can look into.
Ooh.
That does help.
What are you? What are those little? Hold on, go back. What were those?
Little hamster
Marshmallow.
marshmallow.
Oh, I would eat it.
No, bear.
What?
They're
Bear.
so
I told
cute.
you. Oh wait, no, it's not a marshmallow. I don't think. I think
What?
it's an
They're
actual
real
squish thing.
hamsters.
No, it's like a squish thing. I think because that looks like the powder that they put fake fluff on things.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I'd still eat it. Okay, but what is it? So my phone has started doing this thing. I don't remember when it was. It must have been like an iOS update or something. But when my phone is plugged in to charge and I turn it to the side, my phone turns into one of those like alarm clocks that you'd have at like your dresser where it just shows the display time. And it will not revert back until I tilt my phone in a vertical orientation. Like I have to put my phone vertical in order to get to swap back. I can't make it do anything when it's sideways like that. And it like, yeah, it really annoys me. Yeah, I have
I
to,
know what you're saying.
like if
Is
I'm
it
trying to
because it
lay in
wants
bed,
Is it an alarm?
it just shows the
Send me that.
time. It just shows the display time.
That's kind of okay.
And I don't know what the point of it is for because I can't like
You're so squishy.
log into my like I have to turn my phone vertical, but if I'm laying down on my side, I don't want
Can
to
you
turn
send
my
me
phone
that?
vertical.
Wait, no, I'm just gonna go look at your likes.
How dare you?
You're playing a dangerous game, Fee.
Yeah. Don't look at my life. I mean,
Bear's likes are the only likes I'm scared of.
What? I thought you said you liked my likes.
No, I've
I
looked
do
at
like your
Bear's
likes because I like the same thing.
Okay, good. You're not sharing my screen. Okay. But Bear's likes, like my likes are a little questionable at times, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at them.
That's me. That was me when you guys were like, "Are you ready for stream? Did you fix your phone?" And I'm like,
Something similar for your laptop. Oh, really? Did your laptop do that
yeah.
too?
Look how pretty these are, Fee.
Yeah.
Imagine the glam. Oh my god.
I like them, but I think that I like them for VTuber stuff. Like it makes me think of VTubers, like who might have like pretty nail designs. I'm actually a matte black nail girl.
Oh, maybe let's
I'm
not.
better.
You have a cooling
un-
pad for your laptop? Oh, that's smart. I have a like a little
I
fan
said
thing
maybe
I
let's
put
not
under mine.
unclick that.
I'm gonna scroll.
Oh, is Fee screen share? Is Fee showing the screen?
I can
No.
click- Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's
It's
fine.
something Bear would like.
I do like that. It's safe for
Yeah.
work, you know?
Uh huh. Look how cute this art style is, though.
That is a cute
Yeah.
style.
I agree.
I love this art style as well.
That
I
that
like
looks
that.
cool. You know, I want to get if I get art at some point, I want to get like a my avocado.
Avocado ratio.
Look how
You
good it
said-
was.
Why'd you say avocado?
Did I spell
not
it wrong?
Avocado? Yeah, it's avocado.
Oh my god.
It did not
Look at-
correct
look at-
me.
look
Did I really
Ah.
type that in wrong? I did. I did.
Avocado.
No one pointed it out until you.
People can't read. Okay.
People can't read. I hope I didn't like that and not even notice. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it until you showed it right now.
Uh-huh.
Funny.
I did see this.
But it was a
though.
really good ratio. Like the pit to avocado ratio is nice.
Yeah. Avocado ratio. Look at this. I love this so much. So freaking cute.
Oh.
Look at Meowkai.
Okay.
Us.
Wait, is that
That was
us?
me.
Is it the
Yeah,
concept?
that's us.
Oh
That's
my.
you and me.
Yeah, and there's Bear just like
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Why haven't I seen this? Hold on.
Oh
Especially us.
my.
It really was.
That
Why is
face
he
is
us?
so funny.
I thought that was
Wait, look at
actually
that
us.
Oh. What is that?
We did that exactly when we were playing, so I
Right?
actually thought it was us for a second. Oh, Princess Bubblegum. Got some bubble yum. Whatever that was
Did you
really
say-
cute.
Have you seen this, Bear? Do you know what this is?
That's Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
便所どっちだっけ
No, who is that?
と
Have you seen this?
Wait, is that Yuji? No, I haven't.
多分こっちだな
Okay, I'm not.
No, it is. Okay, why did they not give him the facial expressions?
This is really random. Did you guys know that? You guys know the movie Shark Tale?
Yes.
Well, wait, I've seen almost the whole season. I'm still missing a little bit. I need like the
So-
last few episodes to watch.
That
Lenny,
wasn't. I'll tell
the
you what that
shark?
was later.
Okay.
Lenny the shark, the one who like pretends to be the dolphin, Sebastian.
Yeah.
That's Jack Black. And I didn't know that. I
Oh.
watched it like last night.
Really?
And I was like, wait, that's Jack Black.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and the whole time I was like trying
This
to
whole
hear
time,
it.
Jack Black has been hiding the secret from us.
What?
He's in Shark Tale and he's a main character in it. And you can barely even tell it's him. Like I was trying so hard. Like hear his voice quirks and
That's funny.
Did you know? Did you look it up?
no, it showed it on the screen, like
At
when
the
it shows
end?
like the yeah. At the end when they're like working at the car wash.
Do you want to see a thing for this?
Yes.
Mm.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ah,
Nice.
yeah. I'm so excited.
oh, you saw that
Oh,
too.
welcome back from the
Shrek?
ads.
Correct?
The what?
The Shrek.
Oh,
little
yeah,
baby.
yeah, the little plush.
Little Shreky
That was
plush.
cute.
Shrek plushie.
Oh, I saw that today. The invisible
that?
cameraman.
Me.
I love it. I think these are so funny.
Hey, Postman, can you film me quick? Quick, and hide. What?
Like, these are all so funny because it's like, of course they know the cat. Like, how do they not know the camera's there?
Okay, cut. That's a wrap.
Oh yeah,
That
the new
was-
Joker
yeah,
movie
I
coming
liked
out.
it.
It's Joker and Harley Quinn.
They're making another one, like a two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you not seen the trailer?
No,
I have not.
Oh.
can I play that on
Yeah.
stream?
Yes, it's a trailer.
Is that okay? Am I gonna get banned on YouTube, Chan?
You're gaming with grills. We have to know this.
It's true. Am I gonna get banned on YouTube for playing the
No.
audio?
No, you're not.
Okay.
I stream videos from YouTube all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I had to make
Trust.
sure.
Trust me, you'll be fine. I mean, if there's music in it, I can't help you with that. That ain't my court case.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah.
I didn't get I got a warning because I was playing a Lethal Company mod, and they said their music was like DMCA okay, and it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
The music wasn't okay.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I like how you went to check to see if he's got it on there.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Ah. Are you gonna play it yourself, or do you want me to play it?
Wait, like
What,
on the
like-
screen? You want me to open it up on my screen?
Well, don't open your Discord on your screen. That would be a bad idea.
What? I'm supposed to open up the YouTube trailer and put it on my screen?
Yeah, and you're supposed to capture window YouTube in all caps.
Go look at my screen
What?
real quick.
Wait, and I'm not gonna get like fired? That's okay to do. I can do that.
Wait. wait. You're just sharing your Discord. You're off the rails. What if someone sends you like a booty picture?
It's on the pop out for the chat specific for the.
So you admit that someone would send you a booty picture.
maybe you might want to.
Do you want
Right,
it
so
big
I can
screen or do you want
do
it medium?
this.
You want it small? Okay, I'll do it small like this. Man, Bear is really. What are you doing?
I'm figuring it out.
What are you doing? 1920 by 1080, Bear.
He's putting the browser.
I have to put in the URL. I'm figuring it
No,
out.
it's not a browser source, Bear.
a
It's a window
window.
capture.
Oh. Cancel.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, YouTube.
It looks so silly watching
forever. It's a window.
watching
okay.
Bear on my stream through my
Yeah.
stream.
And seeing you there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I
Were you watching the Oh, there we go. Now just
Oh.
get it to whatever size you want.
Okay.
You can use the Alt to actually completely get rid of the borders if you hold down the Alt button.
Well, you gotta big screen it first, no?
Get rid of borders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you press Alt and then like you move the sides like to adjust it, you can change the side. Like you can crop out all the videos on the side. You can crop out.
Hey, you
the
don't
top
want
of
those
it.
videos on the side, you'll get in trouble.
Oh.
Just full screen it.
Let me just hide them.
What, Bear?
Why did it just
Not full screen.
So-
I meant full screen in your YouTube browser.
What?
In your YouTube window. Full screen it. Like the video, not on your stream.
Oh.
Oh, now
that
you have to
makes
make it
sense
smaller
now.
so it fits.
Chan, why didn't you
Small.
tell me? Why didn't you warn me?
Now you have to make it smaller in
Oh.
your stream. My elbow itches so bad.
Shit, I went too far back.
What did you do? Oh,
What's happening?
I pressed control Z too much and I went too far back.
this is beautiful.
Okay.
Now just put it, make it smaller.
Okay.
Smaller, not big, smaller.
That's too big?
Yeah.
Oh look, he fixed it.
Is it good now?
It looks good.
Ah, okay. I was
There we
just saying.
What? Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
wait.
ready.
What about the... I haven't
my
done
gosh.
any
Oh
audio
my gosh.
testing. I don't know how this audio is going to go. All right.
Oh my gosh, yours is muted.
It is muted. I hope you know, Chan, this is the first time I've played YouTube on stream. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, it's you can just delete the VOD or
Yeah.
clip it out.
Yo.
Okay, yeah, delete the bot.
Yo.
What if I get banned on YouTube?
You're not gonna get banned.
Look,
Do I have to do the
Everyone,
thing
we're
where I
watching the
pause?
new
Yeah,
Joker
or reaction.
commercial.
I have to pause it every 2 seconds and say something, so it's not a
No.
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 Oh, okay.
Wait, how few?
we can
is
just
it?
actively react to the ad.
What if? How about
He's
I?
just watching it through you.
How
guys.
about I put myself in front of where the Joker is at all points,
No,
and I
You're
will be the
fine.
Joker.
put your other bear up on the screen then, if you're that scared. And
No,
there
it's
you
fine.
go. There you
It's fine.
go.
But what if I be the Joker and I just recreate everything?
Yeah, you can just talk over it. Don't put the audio in the video.
Yeah.
So then, as he's
Yeah.
saying something, you just have to say it really fast.
Wait, does that mean we have to be the other characters?
So when he goes, "I'm the Joker, baby," you have to go, "I'm the Joker, baby."
Ooh, that be you want to know how I got these scars?
lemon pops.
Oh,
They're very sour.
damn, like this. I'd make a good Joker, don't you think?
No,
Really?
I'm just being honest.
All right, I'm going back down to the
No.
corner.
Alright, let's see this.
I'm gonna turn it up so don't let it blast you, and I'm putting it at 0. And when you're ready, we're gonna do 3, 2, 1,
Oh.
and then play.
All right, I need to stop. Can I mute the tab or? Because I still have your screen thing open. All right, wait. I'm not watching yours, so I don't hear it.
Okay.
Okay. Are we
Okay.
ready?
Are you gonna do a countdown for me?
Um.
So funny watching you guys do this. And I'm just like watching
I
it
know.
the Discord.
3, 2, 1, go. Like typically in all the Joker movies, it's Joker who makes like Harley Quinn crazy, I think, or like he's the one who manipulates her.
Yeah.
Is it the opposite in this movie?
I think it
lo-
might
looks
be.
like
I
it
don't.
is.
Like,
I
is
don't
it
think
is it a
it's gonna
flip?
be. I don't think it's her manipulating him
Uh-huh.
to be crazy. I think it's her like boosting his already crazy,
Ah,
like pushing him more
yeah.
forward, being like, "Yeah, you should do this."
That's true, because he definitely was crazy after the last movie.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean,
But-
he killed a guy live on television.
Yeah.
But I think I like that touch though.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. See, people are really picky about other Marvel characters and other DC characters because they'll be like, "Oh, like there's only one good one."
What
But
does that command
I
do, Laura?
really am into like the
All right,
multiverse
let me type them in.
of everyone is their own type of person. So don't watch the movie being like comparing him to the Dark Knight Joker. Compare him as his own person. Like he's a total separate Joker in a different universe. Like what if Joker was actually mentally ill? Just like how
Mhm.
our Batman is like depressed. You know, the new one. Edward from Twilight. You know him?
There we go. I usually says you're hanging
Yeah,
out
we were
with, so I
actually
don't know if you
talking
had
about
it
it
or not.
earlier.
Yeah,
You were?
Yeah. we
Sorry.
were.
I always
Yeah,
put them
I
in my
very
title.
realized
His
about
own-
It's just
his own Batman. You know, like,
today has
he's
been a little
not- I
bit
don't
of us
compare him to any
starting
of the
very
other
late.
Batmans. I compare him to himself.
We were
Was
gonna
he
do
good?
content
Yeah.
warning today,
Was he my
Laura,
favorite Batman?
but we
No,
were very
but
delayed,
he was a good Batman.
and so I was gonna update my stream title for later once we actually got into game because I wasn't sure who was joining in or not.
I can hear Bear talking.
Yeah, I was
I think
talking.
he's talking to his chat.
I was. Sorry, we were
Wow.
talking about Dark Knight Phoenix, which is great. Right?
Who?
Huh? I said Dark Knight Phoenix. I mean Batman and the
Dark
Joker.
Knight Phoenix.
I combine them together because he's like the Phoenix guy is
Yeah.
the one in this movie.
I don't know if you still want to be showing my tab. Unless that's what you were doing.
I did
I wasn't
close-
showing your tab.
Okay.
No. I hope
I
you
was talking
know.
to Fee.
Okay.
Fee had
I
my
was gonna
whole
say,
Facebook.
Oh yeah, I took it down.
I'm not brave
Yeah, I was
enough,
about to say.
Jan. I am not brave enough to screen capture your tab.
What are you scared about? Oh, what are you scared about?
What did you see next?
I saw this.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm not gonna. All right, well let me join. Ooh,
It's a snotter.
Is that a snail
My
otter
God.
hybrid?
I can hear Fee laughing in her stream. It's a snotter.
Oh,
Wow.
slaughter.
Yeah, I'm a snotter.
What game?
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I will update my title though. We were originally going to be doing some content warning with
When you break
Min,
into
Fee, and
YouTuber's
Chan.
house.
And we were supposed to start at like 5, which
Are they
was
just
3 hours
doing
ago.
everything horrible for them?
So it kind of ended up with me and Fee starting at first, and then Shan has joined in now. And I'm not sure if Min is going to be able to join us or not. He might be joining in later.
Why
That's
did they
why I
wait?
was
Just a
waiting.
little bit harder.
I was waiting to
Oh,
update it,
hell
but
no.
And that
Now
the
the
funny thing
chance
is
here,
that
I
will
should
ruin a
just
VTuber's
update it.
day. Completely.
Something inside of your shoe.
Yeah. No, like everything. All of this.
All of it. Oh my
This
god.
one little thing, VTuber's whole day ruined. They're done. They're like, I'm not doing stream. I can't. Toilet paper's gone. I'm done. I don't get that one.
Oh,
That
no.
one's helpful because oh, that's bad.
Started to pull the
Yeah.
driver's license in the washing machine.
Helldivers more immersive. Custom made wrist mounted
Okay, there we go.
for democracy.
Now it's updated. Oh. I
So
still
when
have
you want
not
to place
played.
down things.
I haven't played Helldivers
That's
yet.
interesting.
You haven't played Helldivers?
I haven't.
I have
It
not
almost
either.
blew up my computer.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
When am I gonna be put on a car? When are my gabagoos gonna be displayed on the side of someone's car door?
I know. Like when I
When
see
do
people
I get
doing this
this
with their
pleasure?
cars, I'm
Wow.
like, yo.
Honestly, at this point, if no one does it, I'm gonna do it myself, and then you'll know it's me because I'll
Oh,
be
no.
driving around with the freaking honkers out.
Oh
man.
no.
Yo.
Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I thought that was something else. Wait, Bear, we need this. Look,
Oh, what? Is that cream or butter?
it's cream. Why would you
Okay.
put butter in your cocoa?
So I've seen people do it. I
Coffee
have.
and cream, duck.
Wow. Yeah, I want that though. That looks tasty.
Now look,
Oh,
that's why we don't share.
Wait, go good googly moogly.
Good googly moogly. That thing.
oh my god.
Googly moogly.
Oh my.
Don't worry about it. That's so cute.
You know
What
what?
is
I
that?
just
Oh.
realized none
What?
of us. I don't think any of us made a post today
I did.
because you did.
Yeah.
I put it on the Discord.
I didn't tag anybody because I wasn't sure who was joining. Like it was
Yeah.
we had a very late start today, so
That's my bad. You know,
know.
it was literally, oh, Peppa Pig's gonna be decapitated.
Oh, I've seen this.
Excuse me.
Oh no! Why are they driving in shorts? What do you mean?
Did
There's-
they just start doing push-ups for real?
Okay, but
Yeah.
like you
It
can't.
was
Why are
planned.
you driving around on a motorcycle in shorts? Wait, Jen, go back.
Very valid point.
Go back.
What?
Right
This?
there.
I don't like it. That's
Have you never watched those videos? I stayed up late one night watching a bunch of the people throwing like jars down the stairs and bottles.
No.
Like just me, like
Yeah,
They're
sorry,
satis-
we're
they're
not. We're not
satisfying.
insane.
it's satisfying though.
Is that the cockroach trap where it literally kills them and cinches their body in half? Oh yeah.
What?
And it beats them with sticks. It beats them with sticks slowly. It cinches their body down and then beats them to death slowly with little wooden sticks.
Oh my god.
A little tipping tapping.
Wow. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Okay, I have a question about this. I actually have a question about this.
Oh my god, Chan's blocking them.
Okay,
I do think
so-
it belongs on pizza though. I like Hawaiian pizza.
Is this within?
All right, Chan's
Which-
going to block me right now, but It's worth. I have only a few seconds left, guys. My final message.
I'm literally allergic to pineapples.
Hold
so
on.
Aw.
I
You
just
wanna
want to know
kill
about
me?
this. Is
What?
this
wanna-
allowed? Like, is this
what?
within Twitch's guidelines?
Yes.
Well, they aren't
Really?
banned yet, Fee. They aren't banned yet.
Because I can see the butt. I can see
You
the
wanna-
butt.
What do you mean?
I can see the butt like through.
Oh,
How do you know? Maybe that's just
thigh.
you can see mine as well.
the butt fangs, as they call it.
I
Yeah.
thought. Wait,
Look
so
at-
you are allowed to like?
It's kind of questionable.
Because I thought that
Some
there were
people-
new
some people have
rules,
gotten in
so
trouble for it.
I actually switched my character design to be wearing really tiny shorts because of it. 'Cause I thought that the rules were
I
really
do
strict.
believe some people have gotten in trouble for it.
Yeah, look. You can see the butt cheek. You can see them in there. I'm not banned, and I showed toes. I could have gotten banned, but I didn't. You can show it.
Yeah, but
You
this
know.
has the whole V line and everything.
What do you mean V line? Oh, like the side cooter?
Yeah, like now you can't show under boob, so I'm just wondering what you.
I mean, I would be surprised because if I look at Twitch right now and I just go through the homepage and I slowly scroll, at some point I'm
Yeah.
gonna see someone's with their cooters
They're
out.
gonna, yeah.
Like, look at
Mm-hmm.
massive, absolutely. That is bigger than
Mhm.
that person's head. That is literally
Yeah.
Gunga Gunga.
I've heard
Look
you
at-
can't show under boob now, but I've seen some
Huge.
huge boobies.
Look,
Like you can't show the
you're
skin of
telling
it.
me we can't, but
And
they
then we got this girl right here. Girl, put your leg down.
Oh my.
I ain't judging nobody, but if Cooter gonna
Not
be out,
complaining.
I just don't know if Twitch is the place.
I ain't
for it.
complaining. But also,
Well,
wouldn't
it's
this
definitely
be
not,
considered?
but-
Wouldn't this be considered under Gabagoo
I think it would.
because you can see it?
They need to be
So wouldn't that
more
be
clear on
considered
their
under?
rules because there was like a huge thing about it a couple
Because
months ago.
the thing is, I like them though. But the thing
I
is,
like them too.
yeah, they're very cute. But the thing is, the reason why Twitch isn't clear is because they're beating around the bush of telling VTubers you can't show sexual stuff, but normal people can because their body is art. We are literally art. We are literally made of art. How can real human flesh be shown with their freaking butt cheeks out? But if a VTuber does something silly with a little bit of side booba, they're like, no, you're done. Cancelled, destroyed. I don't get it.
That is wild.
It doesn't make sense.
It does not.
Us.
Did he just beat the Ender Dragon?
Yeah.
With a bed? What?
Yeah, that's how the beds explode in the nether, remember?
Oh,
So they also explode in the end.
I
It's
see.
like bomb.
Has anyone done that? Can you actually take down the Ender Dragon with that?
Everyone does that. That's the strat.
Oh.
That's why they raid villages and break all their beds.
How long does it take for it to explode, though? Wouldn't you just explode setting it down?
No, it explodes when you try to sleep in it. So you
Oh.
right click it and then it
So you
explodes.
need blast protection and then...
No, people just build up a little wall and then they do it.
I'm confused, though. If they right-click the bed, aren't they sleeping in it, which makes them take
No.
direct damage?
No.
Oh. There's tutorials, of course.
You see, so you put the bed down. And then you right click and it explodes instantly.
Oh.
You don't get in it, it just implodes.
It's like you can't sleep here.
Yeah. But look at the health. Watch. Watch the bed. All of that.
Uh-huh.
freaking he just killed it. It's done.
Ate
Huh.
it with the
Speedrun.
bed.
Bed cheese strat. Have speedrunners actually like incorporated that into like the speedrun strats? I've seen
Yeah,
some
that's why
Minecraft
they raid
speedruns.
villages. So they try to get a spawn where they're in a village. Why is your toes out? What is the point of having your toes out?
For
Toes, feet are banned on Twitch.
Are they really?
Yeah, you can't have your feet out. I don't think.
Actually?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on.
I didn't know that was banned.
No feet allowed
Why
on
can't
Twitch.
you show your feet? That's funny.
What?
That's kind of funny.
There are so many people who literally pop in with the feet.
Yeah,
I
a lot
literally
of people
watched
show their
Shy Lily's
feet.
her new model reveal, and she's dropped in at the feet, like, and they were bare. Like, since when can you not show feet? No feet on Twitch.
Is it just a rule they don't enforce, or like?
And
I think it's a rule they enforce if it's reported.
Oh.
I think like some people won't, because you see how like no one really shows their feet. There's like a limit. Like you can show like drawings, I think, but like real feet. I
so
don't
then the VTuber feet you can show.
think- no, because you can show nude drawings, but VTubers can't be nude.
You can
Right?
show nude drawings still? I thought they even changed that.
I thought
No,
they
you-
reverted that.
Yeah, because I was
Why?
actually was looking at
Everyone
it.
was
and
exploiting
I was
it,
like,
and so they had to
I
pull it
can
back.
draw this, but I can't be like this. And
Well, no, it's because
Yeah,
like
there's
a bunch of
something-
people kept exploiting it in the art category, and then they like completely pull back the change.
yeah, I actually don't even see a specific like content
You
label
guys
for
eat
it.
your watermelon.
Oh my!
Do you eat it like this?
No, is that a? Wait, how's he eating the kiwi? Is he eating it with the skin?
With the skin, yeah.
No,
Look at how he eats watermelon. That's how I eat watermelon.
no. Just inhale it.
Rock, paper, scissors. She's like, yes. See, I would intentionally lose the game of rock, paper, scissors because I don't eat watermelon.
He's so scared. Is this the Shrek you're talking about?
That is
Mm-hmm.
a Shrek acid
That's
plushie.
cute.
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand. Oh no, I've seen this one.
If any sort of context that is rewarding or sexual,
Tummy.
most streamers are in their homes, so they're not going to be wearing shoes. But don't go showing them off, or you may be Hispanic.
Well,
Like how the picture is this girl with her foot in the thing, and then the word "band" over the foot.
is it okay if you're wearing shoes? Because I've jokingly shown
Yeah,
my
what?
shoes on stream. I've been like, and these are the feet with shoes.
And
I haven't gotten
it's-
banned yet, so.
It's ridiculous that they're like saying the reason why like it's banned is because of like the sexualization of them. But feet are feet. Like we use them every day. We walk on them. Like there's a lot of people who actually don't see them in anything other than being feet, and a lot of people actually think they're gross. And it's just very, very. It's a very much stretch. I feel like
Do you
for
know?
them to be like, you can't show your feet.
Do you know the science behind why some people like feet? Like there's an actual science behind it. My brother's explained this to me.
I've heard that people say it's related to experiences or things that happen.
Well, it's-
but I don't know any other.
So the science behind it is that in your brain, the section of your brain that is like associated with I think attraction or something like that. Like that section of your brain
Mhm.
is right next to the
Yeah.
like feet like section of your brain or something. And so like sometimes that overlaps and it's like usually the leading cause of why someone thinks like feet are attractive because and I don't know if I explained that with the right sciencey terms, but the two sections overlap and then that's why you think feet look nice.
I've dated someone who liked them. Like the grippers.
Mm-hmm. The concrete clappers.
Yeah, it was very awkward.
Yeah, I don't really get that.
I
I feel like there's so many other like better parts to be attracted
think
to than feet.
I think the
Yeah.
things I like are just so different from like anything to do with feet. So that like when I tell other people like their craziest thing that they like is feet, right? Like that's like as far as they get. And then I'm like telling them things I like and then they're just like I like feet. And I'm like, so do you think you could do all these other things? While looking at my feet because because for me like it's not gonna stop at the feet like like
Aw.
so if
I'm
that's all you
confused.
like then look if somebody's only kink is feet.
I don't think anyone only likes them. Like that.
No, but
Those are
there
the
are
type of.
some
There are
there are
some,
some
yes, but
that like
majority of them aren't like
they
that.
don't know what their other kinks are because they haven't explored them and they just know that they like feet. So when I tell them stuff they're like I don't know if I could ever do those things. And I'm just like, "Oh, okay, well, I don't know if I could ever let you stick my toe in your mouth."
Ew. Wow.
So
That's
I just,
nasty.
That is
it's
ew.
sassy.
Is this a bear and a wolf?
Bears.
An owner's husky got lost.
Wow. See, I saw a post about a bear very kind like nicely and gently took a snack from a gas station. And I thought that
I
he's
was
like he
just
took a little
looking
snack
at
and then
that.
left. And I was like, yes.
I was just looking at that, and
He
someone was like,
he
"If
touched the
not
dog.
friend, why friend shaped?"
Yeah. I love those memes. Yeah, if bears are dangerous, explain this. And then they do a close up of the ears. I love
I
those memes.
saw I
I'm
saw
I
a
made one. I made one of those myself.
bears are
Yeah.
with ears.
Let me I think I still have it.
I saw a what's it called? Um
Yeah, I
I
made
saw a video.
this.
Let me see. I saw a video with yeah, I did see that. Explain these. I saw a video of a guy getting chased by a bear
Ah.
in the woods and a drone caught the guy being chased by the
Uh-oh.
bear in the woods. And it looked like the person trying to flying the drone. It looked like they tried to go back to like distract the bear, but the
Mhm.
bear was like gone. Like this guy was sprinting.
I I love bears, but man, I
Wow.
never want to be like in person with a bear. That's not
Oh yeah.
behind like that's not in a zoo. You know, like I'll see a polar bear in a zoo. I never want to be next to a bear in person. That looks tasty.
This house?
The next picture, the garden you clicked on. I saw the food.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what I can make though. I have like these fish balls. Like crab, fish, and like
Oh.
fish cake balls. Have you seen this?
No.
Last time I threw a bowling ball
I
in
saw this.
the bowling alley,
Damn.
I hit the ceiling.
Oh
So
no. Oh no,
yeah.
Chan.
I
Don't
saw another one where it looked like they took out the wall behind them. It got plowed down. They're like, threw the ball a little too hard. Did I just? No. Never mind.
I don't get it.
Wait, which one was it? They're pretending it's a mirror, right?
Yeah, they're pretending it's a mirror.
Yeah.
So this is kind of I can't copy it. Okay, look at this.
I would love to be a teacher confiscating other kids' noodles. like just
Oh.
udon noodles. Like if I was a teacher and I was like, "What are you selling to that kid?" and I just found out it was noodles, I'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna have to confiscate this."
I'm gonna have to confiscate your nudes.
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
at
is
this.
that an animation you sent?
Yeah, so I drew it and I separated it, and this girl is rigging it for my starting screen.
Oh.
So she
Very
added
cute.
like she's gonna add like
Very
this and
cute,
stuff.
very cute.
That's gonna be nice.
Funny because I don't actually drink beer, but you don't have to drink beer to serve beer.
It could be butterbeer, you know. It could be tea, or it could be like a potion drink, you know.
Be-
I actually had this idea that it would be like I would have different colors of beer, like, and that they would just be because they were mixed with potions.
Ooh.
Like pink. Not green, because that's like St. Patty's Day beer.
You don't like St. Patty's Day?
I do. I don't like working on St. Patty's Day. Thank goodness
That's
I didn't have to do
true.
it Thank goodness I didn't have to do it this
That's
year.
true. I think anyone in the service industry hates working holidays.
You know what was
Because you have to work,
terrible?
like you're forced to work holidays. Like you have to. It's a part of the job. Because
We
everyone
make the-
goes to restaurants and holidays.
We make the beer green on St. Patrick's Day, and we made it green for this one guy, and he was so pissed. And he was like so upset, and he was just like, and I don't usually sass customers. I usually like, if they have a problem that's literally like not a problem, I'll just like, just be like, well, it's okay, da, da, da. Like if like the guy was like literally like, and I never even do this. I usually like, I'm sorry, I'll do this for you, I'll make it again. But my boss would kill me if I just poured out a beer just because it was green, and the guy just didn't want it to be green. So I just was like, oh, it's just for St. Patrick's Day, and I was like, you'll be okay. It's not gonna poison you or anything. And he was like, he kind of like got like a little bit frustrated, but because I said that, it made him calm down. And then he like apologized. And he was like, I'm just old, I'm stuck in my ways, and green beer just doesn't make sense. I'm a military man, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just green beer. Just so you just have to like deal with it and just like try to be nice, but I can't pour out the beer just because you're upset that it's green. Like it tastes the same, but I don't know if so. Then after that, like I was asking everyone, do you want green beer or do you want regular beer?
You want your beer green?
My boss came out and saw a lot of not green beer, and he was like really upset. And I was like,
oh no,
they don't want it green. They don't want it green. They only want it green when it's on sale. And so then he said, put a sale on green beer. So he put like 50 cents off to make it green.
You're
It's like
spending more
$3
to make it green?
No, you're spending
Less.
50 cents less to
No,
make
Well,
it
they need
green.
to. They want to get
you.
rid of their
You
stock.
do
Yeah,
person.
they want to get rid of their stock.
Yeah.
Wait, was the beer like already green, or was it like you had to dye
No,
it when you made it?
You have to dye it, like, you put
Oh,
the
yeah, so
drop and
it's
then you
he
pour the
just wanted
beer.
you guys to do extra work. Like, what?
Yeah, for less money. Like, the
Yeah.
less they pay on beers, the less tips you're gonna get too. So, like, if the beer is, like, $3.50, then they,
Yeah.
like, try to round it up. Like, they're like, At 50 cents isn't enough, we'll do $1.50." But if the beer is $3, then they'll settle for a $1 tip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They don't
okay.
wanna leave. So when he had us do, like, sales like that, would actually we would make the business makes more money, but usually the servers don't make more money on those days unless there's a lot of people who are there that day. And this day, a lot of people really upset that their beer was green. He was like, "Why aren't you making it green? They don't want the green beer." And I was like, "No, they don't." And he was so mad. I'm like, "Look, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, I guess." And then it's funny because I actually heard that several people were going out later that night to go to some other place that I almost said on accident, which is only here.
Oh no.
um, and they have a beer sale and it's green beer and everyone was planning to go. And I went and I saw everyone with their green beer. Not a single person seemed upset. I think it's because I work at a family restaurant and a bar, and this was an actual bar. So they're like, well, the beer's cheap. Who cares if it's green? But not not where I was at. They were pissed. I never thought someone could be so offended
At green beer.
about green beer.
You know, I have to ask, like, they're drinking beer. Are they really gonna be that picky? Like, it's beer.
Yeah,
You know, like I feel
it's
like beer is like the I don't know. I don't what's the word? It's like
it's
bottom of the
way
barrel or like
yeah.
you know, a
It's
very broad. Like
I feel
it's
like
not like a sophisticated drink.
it's like the lowest quality of alcohol, I feel
Yeah, yeah, low
like.
quality.
I told a friend earlier, he said I sent him a picture where it shows the guy and it's like an anime and he's drinking the beer, but he's actually just pouring it straight onto the ground. He's like not pouring it in his mouth.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Oh, you're just gonna waste all that beer?" And I was like, "It's okay. You can lick it off the ground. It won't be wasted." And he said, "That's nasty." And I said, "What kind of beer do you like?" And he said, "I like any beer except for dark beer." And he goes, "I just don't have the taste buds for it." You
What?
know what I said? I said, "I don't think you have taste buds at all."
Wow.
You like any beer. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan of beer. I just don't like I've definitely tasted every time they get a new beer, I've had to taste it just so that I
Oh
can
yeah.
kind of describe it.
Yep.
But most of them I don't know. Most of them I don't know what the beer is. Like the difference in the taste, like cuz they all taste so similar. Like when they're like the bottom like name brands like Michelob, Bud Light, Stella, all of those. Like I feel like those all taste very similar because I don't like beer. So when we
Uh-huh.
get a beer that's like hop tea or hoop tea, and it's like a beer that tastes like tea, that was actually kind of good. I just don't like fermentation taste. So like I'll try those and I'll be like, oh, it's like very berry or it's like this. But if it tastes like regular beer, then I'm just like, it tastes like beer.
Uh-huh.
It tastes like beer. No, Min doesn't like us anymore.
I know, I can't believe it.
He's busy.
Oh, I feel sheepy.
My goodness, I finally got the verification code.
Oh,
Yachty.
it's official.
No, my Google like fully signed out.
Oh, what are the funny numbers, Chan,
I don't know.
of the verification code? You don't know the funny numbers?
No, I've completely
Oh no. Oh no.
forgotten my email.
You know, I got a new bank card recently. My card finally expired after many years, and uh I think like the original numbers are the same, but the numbers on the back are different, and I have to re-remember them. Like, I mean, I have it memorized now, but it was a little hassle at first,
Yeah.
which I'm not going to say what they are because I'm not stupid.
Well, yeah.
But
Just type them in the chat.
yeah. That's it. That's it. I won't say them. I
Uh,
won't say them out loud, but I'll type them.
Just type them in the chat.
Yeah.
You know, I don't live in Arizona anymore, but I did.
Uh-huh.
And my driver's license, I've lived in multiple states since I've lived in Arizona, but because Arizona driver's license takes so long to expire, I just keep keeping it everywhere I move. And I'm finally in a position where I should probably get a new driver's license. But when people look at it, they're like, Arizona, and they're like, is this fake?
Uh-huh.
On the East Coast? I'm like, what? They're like, this looks about as fake as a North Carolina ID. And I'm like, man, you know, those are the biggest ones I see. I do see I see fake North Carolina IDs. And I'm not even in North Carolina. They look so real when they bring them into the bar. And you'd be like, when did you graduate? And they're like, oh, I graduated in this year. And I'm like, oh, so you graduated 8 years after me, but you're 3 years younger than me? And then they get pissed and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm not serving you.
Wow.
They'll leave.
Sophie,
Try
you're
another.
young and you're short. Baby over here.
Tiny moment.
Right?
Tiny little baby moment.
I'm never gonna let that go. I'm 1 inch taller than Fee. I will never let that go.
That's really fun.
It's a Grand Canyon of a difference.
I told him earlier, I said, what? I said, what would happen if you found out you're not actually 5'11"?
Right? My
You
whole,
go
you know,
deflated.
did I tell you? I didn't tell you this, Jen. When I was in high school, I would wear like Heelys were popular back at that time. And so the Heely shoes they have really thick soles. And we were measuring for like a gym class. It was like some kind of fitness stuff. And our teacher was measuring our heights, but didn't have us take off our shoes. And our teacher also didn't like count for that difference. And so for a little while, I thought I was 6'2" because my shoes were on. And, you know, obviously I'm not 6'2", but I I thought I was a lot taller than I was because I got measured with my shoes on.
I see. That same thing happened with me.
Yeah.
I've had someone, like a teacher, tell me they're like, when I was younger, they were like, oh, you're 5'8", almost 5'9". And I was like, wow. Find out from like a real doctor, they're like, you're 5'6". And I'm like, oh. That's really far distance from what I thought I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell Bear. I was like, a lot of people come up to me and they ask me how tall I am because I'm tall. And they're like, oh, you're not 5'11". You have to be like this tall because I'm this tall. So there's no way you could be 5'11" or 5'10". And I'm just like, no. I'm like, I've been 5'8", 5'9" since the 5th grade. I think I know how tall I am. And they're like, no, I think you're taller. And I go to the doctor very frequently and I'm still the same height. And people still try
Mhm.
to tell me, I'm like, okay. And they're like, you think I'm lying about my height? And I'm like, I'm lying about mine? Like, what? I think you just don't know. I think you just don't know. You guys want to try this? You guys want to try to play play a game?
We can. That is something we can try.
A small amount of content warning?
We definitely can do that. Just wondering, because we're already 2 hours in.
Oh man. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, I just saw the time. Hold on, wait. What's today? Hold on.
Me
It's a
probably
Wednesday.
will.
Today's a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's really late. It's
My
almost 7
appointment
p.m. for me,
right
so
here.
I probably won't play a
I
game.
actually have physical therapy tomorrow morning. So
That's okay. That's okay. We
probably
can.
can't get to
Yeah, I mean, we don't
either.
have to. Yeah, we don't have to go for late. We started at a later time anyway.
This is me. I sat at the computer for the whole hour. I was just like looking at social media, messaging people.
Really?
I was literally I was talking in the group chat. I
I
was
saw.
talking to you. I was talking to like 5 other people and I was also on Twitter like all at the same time. And I've made my schedule and then I posted
Wow.
it. And then I was like, "Oh, it's okay. Like since I haven't posted my schedule yet, I'll just go ahead and I'll just, put an hour later, like from what we would normally start, and then I posted my schedule.
I saw. I
And then
when you posted your schedule.
yeah. And then it was like I was like, it's okay. Now I could just do it like an hour before the stream. A little last minute. It won't hurt anyone because I didn't stream the past 2 days. And
Uh-huh.
then I put it for 7 p.m. my time. And then it was 7:20. And I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna start my just starting stream. And I didn't even notice it had been like I saw that it had been an hour. I didn't notice it had been an additional 20 minutes. I was like, whoa. Wow, social media just like
Right.
eats your time. Like it just eats it.
The doom scrolling. I've learned what that term means, doom scrolling on Twitter. So that's usually why I still like when I try to wake up, I check everything and I go on Twitter and I scroll for a bit and I'm like, man, a lot of time has passed. I should have just gotten out of bed. That's definitely what I did this morning, and then I
Excuse
had
me.
food and I had the the goose feathers. Yes. I want more of that. That stuff was good. And there is more. There is more of it. There's not enough to share though, unfortunately. Like there's only 3/4 of that entire tray left. There's just not enough to share. Not enough to go around.
I don't believe you.
I
I'm not buying that.
I
Google
thought I was
is-
so funny when I said that to you, Fee. I thought I was so funny. Like I told my brother and we both laughed about it.
I don't even know what I said. I just was like, I felt like I was so pissed, and then I instantly was like, I'm gonna do my starting screen now. I was like, okay, sure, I'm gonna do my starting screen now.
I thought I was so funny saying there wasn't enough and then sending a picture with a tray that's almost like completely full. Because there's just not enough because it was too tasty. Like, oh man. I'm kind of really funny, aren't I?
I know you're not gonna eat like more than 1 or 2 more slices.
I know, I
Like,
had 2 of them. I had 2 of them before I started stream.
and it's funny because Bear comes back like when he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I almost didn't make it. I had some stuff going on, and I was almost about to be like, I might be late or I might not make it. So when I came and I was on time, I was like, here right at the time, and we usually
Uh-huh.
start call like a few minutes early. And I was like,
Mhm.
this time I'm the one running late, and I was like, this isn't like usually. Usually I'm here, I'm ready. And then I came, and everyone was like, I'm running late, I'm running late. And then Bear was like, I'm gonna eat food, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I
Well,
just like looked down, and I was just like,
I was ready. Like I would have been ready on time, but when I saw that everyone was late, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go eat then.
I
You
was
know?
literally like, looks like I can be late after all. And then I no longer like had like anything crazy happening by that
Uh-huh.
whoops. and and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna eat too, and I did not move. I didn't fucking move.
I know. I was wondering about that because
You
you said
came
you're at your
back.
computer for an hour. You're
You
just.
came
I was
back
like,
our bellies are full.
I know. Yeah, I sent them. What did you send back? Did you lie?
I
Are you
was
a
like,
fibber?
no, I said my belly is honestly completely empty still, but that's okay.
Oh, I missed it because that's when I sent the picture of the goose feathers.
And
I
said,
see.
I may have been distracted since I barely social media for
Oh.
the past 5 days.
You know what? No, I read
And
the
then you
second
go,
part.
my
I-
brother made dessert, and I clicked on
know.
it, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, is
I
monkey bread
know.
with cream cheese frosting? And then I literally was like, is that bread with cream cheese frosting? And you were like, it's called goose feathers. And then we were like breaking apart the dessert and analyzing it. And
Yeah.
then I was like, I knew it. But when you sent me this picture, the one of the dish,
Uh-huh.
I actually didn't know it was like that, because your first picture makes it look like it's the pull apart, like, and the next picture makes it look like it's like a little cake, like a little tart.
So it is the like the pull apart triangle roll things. If you look at it close,
so some of
you
them
can
are-
see it's put into sections so that you can see the line. Like they are the stuff that you would like pull apart
I
for the
thought it was
rolls.
just pre-cut. No,
Yeah.
I see it.
Well,
yeah.
like the because my brother used like crescent roll dough. So that stuff is like
Yes.
pre-cut. So that's why it's like that.
It looks so good.
It is really
I
nice.
I
It's
like
really
that
good.
one spot over there on the left
Uh-huh.
and on the right. That looks like it's just puddled.
The crust is
Like,
good too. It's
cinnamon
got
stuff.
some good crust. Because it's the crescent roll crust, you know. But I didn't know what monkey bread was. That's why I was trying to explain it to you, Fee. Because
Did you look it up?
no, I asked my brother. Because he was sitting next to me. He likes to cook desserts, so. But I didn't know what monkey bread was. So when you asked if that was monkey bread, that's why I told you it was goose feathers, because that's all I knew. all I knew, yeah, all I knew was that it was called goose feathers. So
I'm honestly though, here's what I have to say is I am surprised that I guessed like pretty much exactly what it was just by looking at the first picture. Like when I looked at it, I like instantly guessed that it was like something like this.
Because they
with cream
are,
cheese frosting.
yeah, they are similar.
But I expected to be wrong. And then when I looked up goose feathers and I looked up a recipe for it, it was literally exactly what I thought. And then
Yeah.
I just was like, I was screaming. I wanted some. It's like, why does it look so good? Look at, I just sent you the monkey bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you see it, Chan?
The goose feathers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you asked me that right when I got here.
You're right, I did.
You did.
It's so good I asked you twice.
Yeah.
It's so good I asked you twice.
So, a lesson to learn, don't get your account, don't get a new phone if you don't remember any of your passwords for your Google.
Oh,
Because my Google is like, oh, I can help you. Just log into your, it says log into your YouTube app and it will send you a verification.
Oh, yeah.
My YouTube app is logged out and I have to use my Google to
No.
log into my YouTube. So then it goes, oh, we're sending your Google an email.
Oh,
And I'm like,
no. I think you can request a different method though, right?
I think I'm gonna update my password because
Okay.
I still
But
have
doesn't it
my
let you
old.
request a different method of verification?
it does.
Okay.
I still
But the
have
thing
my.
is, if you don't update your password right when it says update password, like if you forgot it,
Mm-hmm.
then when you want to change your password, you have to put in your old password.
Yeah.
So it's like you
Oh.
just have to update it now.
Oh boy.
I still have my iPhone 7, and I just when I have things that I have to check, I just connect to the Wi-Fi, and then I have to, because there's some accounts that they're logged into places, and I just can't get into them on on my new device, and I've changed passwords, I've done this, I've done that, and like it's still just
Yeah.
difficult to get on it because of the 2FA and everything, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's accounts that I can never get into because of old phone numbers. Like, and I'll tell them, like, my ex, like a couple years ago, he got my Snapchat account permanently banned. The one that I had from like when Snapchat came out. And so that's like years and years of like the memories that I had saved in the memories. That's how I saved my stuff. Because it was the one place I knew it was always going to save. And he got it permanently banned because he was trying to sell drugs on another account on my phone. And
Wow.
because it was connected to my phone,
Just
my
ban the
entire
IP.
yeah, and I've
Oh
tried
my.
so hard to get it back, and there's like precious memories of like pets and like family and all this other stuff, and I was beyond livid. I was like, my Snapchat is banned. You want to tell me? And I could never get it back. I messaged them, and they're like, we have deemed that your account has rightfully been banned, and there's like no real way to message them. So when I created my new Snapchat, like I don't have any of my old friends. Some of them, that was my only way to contact them. I just don't even use it now because like there's like no point. Like also it's kind of dead. Like I don't just like message people like a picture of my face and a single line word and then forget what they said because I don't open it again for another 2 weeks. So it's
This is
kinda,
crazy. It's so much having to log in and log out.
Does sound like a lot. I've actually never used Snapchat. Like Twitter has been the only social media site I've ever used. And that was because
yeah.
you gotta it's very helpful for what we're trying to do.
If I go to the Snapchat I have, so here's a it says the last time I Snapchatted somebody was 22 weeks ago. And that's actually just me
22
opening.
weeks.
Yeah, and it's actually just me opening their message 22 weeks ago.
How
So
many
who
weeks
knows
are
how
in a
long
year?
the message was actually there.
Is it 4 times 12? Is it 48? Is it 48 weeks in a year?
I don't know, but there's a lot of people who they use
Yeah, I
it
think it's 48
just
weeks.
to like message to each other,
Uh-huh.
and that's mainly what I was using it for. And then like I kind of stopped having a social life, so I stopped caring about it. When everything happened, like it was like all my friends, like they do stuff, they go to each other's houses, they hang out.
Uh-huh.
I'm injured. I don't want to go places. I don't want to go sit places that are uncomfortable. I don't want to do things that are going to make it worse for me. So I kind of just like stopped talking to all my friends, and only a few of them like actually like were wondering, but nobody ever wanted to actually come hang out. Everyone wants to go out, they want to drink and stuff, and I'm not a drinker like that. You know, I want to hang out, I want to play games, I want to watch shows. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
chill.
no, I get that.
And
I usually like to
yeah, go ahead.
spend like time in person, I think. I spend a lot more time with people in person than I do like
Mhm.
messaging.
Yeah,
Unless it's like my only method of contacting them is like through online means,
yeah, the only
Usually.
people I and messaging are literally other streamers.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna have a conversation with someone, like my mom and I, like we don't talk very much, like, and it's not like we live in the same state. She lives like 10, 15 minutes down the road, but the reason we don't talk much is because we don't see each other every day. So if I saw her in person every day, we'd be talking about a lot of stuff. But we
Uh-huh.
don't. We're not texters. We're not. Hey, let me call you and tell you about my day. Like my mom does not ever call to just talk. And I know a lot of people's moms who like that's what they love. They just want to call their kids, grandkids,
Uh-huh.
whatever, talk to them like on the phone for 30 minutes to an hour, like, and they'll do it every day. And my mom is in, I can message her and I can ask her a question, and then she'll leave me on red. And then respond to me like 3 days later. Like,
Uh-huh.
and the whole family wonders why, like, she doesn't reach out to me enough. And I'm like, because when I reach out to you guys don't reach back out to me until it's like too late. And then at that point, I'm busy. I'm doing something. So now I'm gonna respond late. Like, okay, you took
Uh-huh.
3 days to respond to me. Now I'm gonna accidentally take 3 days to respond to you because I'm actually busy.
Uh-huh. I get that.
Busy sleeping. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
Actually was resting a lot the past few days.
Same. I slept through most of I think the eclipse day. I slept through most of it. And then I got up and I literally looked at the eclipse for like 2 seconds and then realized that it was so much more lame than what I remembered. Because last time I saw it, it was a total
Good.
eclipse. Yeah, like I saw a total eclipse last time. And so comparing a normal eclipse to a total eclipse is like
Mhm.
so mediocre. I don't know. I was like kind of wondering what the hype was about. Because like it doesn't look like total eclipses have all like the cool colors, like when you actually see the eclipse part. And the other one you can't even look at. Well, most people can't. I guess Fee, you looked at it, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't have looked at it.
When I looked at it,
Don't
didn't
look
see
at it.
anything but light.
Yeah, don't look at
I
it.
thought I was gonna see some kind of something. I was pretty upset. I thought it was gonna be dark. Like it was not dark outside at all. And
You know, when
I was asleep. I was asleep after I looked at it. I came inside. I took a nap. I
when
woke up. It was after 5 p.m. and I was like, gosh.
when Shan was talking about how her flashlight was really bright, all I could think about was that flashlight is probably
I
better
mean,
for your eyes than the eclipse
Yeah.
was. Like you staring directly into that flashlight is probably better for your eyes than looking at the eclipse.
I can literally
Oh,
see a
yeah.
meme right now, and it's like E versus the eclipse, and it's
Oh,
Chan
no.
pulling out her phone flashlight on me.
Oh my. You know what else I saw? I saw a picture of someone showing a fish, the eclipse, and they put the glasses on the fish so that, the fish's eyes could be protected and all that. But then they weren't wearing any glasses themselves. So they were looking directly at it while holding up the fish, aiming the fish at the eclipse, and I'm like, "What? Like what? What am I looking at?"
Doesn't make sense.
Right? Hey, Quill, thank you for the lurk.
People
How are you
taking a
doing
picture of it through
today?
their
I hope you're doing
glasses.
well. Uh-huh.
Me looking inside of a cereal box.
Yeah, with tinfoil.
Inside
Oh
of a
my.
cereal box.
Okay, was it at least
And I
like
did
you look at the bottom of the box and like the mirror like reflects it or something? Or
Yeah,
okay,
that's what I was doing.
okay.
I wasn't looking like straight at it. Like when I tried to look at it, I literally barely tried to like peek at it through like the smallest sliver, and
Uh-huh.
it just was not. Nope.
I don't understand this phone. My brain confusion.
Hmm. What step are you on now, Chen?
I finally logged into 2 of my emails, my 2 main emails that I need, like my personal one and then my stream one.
Uh-huh.
But my other 3 that I have for like gaming and other stuff, they're gone. I don't remember the password
You have
and
5
how it
emails?
yeah, stinks. Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
gonna lie,
I have
a
ones
lot of
for
emails.
ones for like certain games or like
Uh-huh.
for a card, you know? If
Okay.
you want to make a card, you need a new email and all that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have 4 emails that are active right now.
Well, and you
but
gotta
I
remember a lot
definitely
of them
have
are from when I was
creative
young,
Uh-huh.
but they never
yes.
transferred over.
I only have 1 email, and it's maybe I shouldn't say.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
I'm not gonna say my email,
You
but I'm
also
just
I
thinking.
feel like it's
You
your
also
real
shouldn't
name.
use-
Yeah,
you
it's
shouldn't
my
use just
entire
one
legal
email.
name is my email.
Yeah,
Your
that's
middle
me
name
for real.
too?
No, but yeah, but like when I was a kid, I've had this email since I was a kid, and they'd have you
Oh,
do that.
yeah.
They'd have you do that in school, like you use your entire legal name, and I'm like, that's what I
My
have for
parents-
everything.
My parents created one for me that was my first and my last name, and then they would put restrictions on like accounts, like they put a pin on my TV so that it would turn off at a certain time at night, and then they forget these things. They don't write them down. They
No.
don't have them.
You know,
Hey, can we turn the pin off on the TV? Like it turns off every night at 7 p.m. You know, I'm 21. I'm visiting. This is when I was 21, and I was visiting them like quite a few years ago, 3 or
Mhm.
4 years ago, and I'm like, and you know, I can't even turn on the TV past 7 p.m. And they're like, yeah, we don't know that, and I'm just like, what? What? They used to turn off the restrictions on and off all the time based off of different nights of the week. If it's the weekend and I had friends over when I lived there, they would turn it off. And it was the same thing with the email. Like they had some kind of restrictions on it, and they were in control of the password. And then they did not have the password anymore. Like they did not know it. So now my email is my name and the number 1. And it's been like that almost my whole life. Like up from the moment that I had to create one because they did not remember that.
My mom also did the whole TV lock thing and completely forgot it, so that anytime we tried to watch something that might have been like, I wouldn't even say adult show, but like any movie, we'd have to do like the parenting code or something. And all of us are like adults at this point, and it's like, why was this a thing?
I had that on my laptop too.
I don't know.
Like I wanted a laptop so bad one year for Christmas. I got it. And they put the parental locks on it. And it locked like everything, including cool math games.
Not
like
cool
it locked
math games.
everything.
But cool
Like, there
math
was, like-
games is like,
Yeah.
that's the site. That's the site of
They had to
child
go
appropriate
in.
games.
I know. They had to go in and like put in the administrator password so that I would be allowed to access specific websites. And I would have to ask every single time I wanted to. And it would get annoying for them. They'd be like, say like they don't want to do it right now. They don't want to look at it. Like da 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 da. I'm just like, what? Like this laptop is useless to me. So I actually got in a lot, and I mean a lot of trouble. Now imagine 13-year-old boy on a computer. Okay, but it's low-fi.
Yeah.
I got in a lot of trouble. I went into the guest account on my, like I
bypassed it.
created a guest account. Yeah, and I figured out that I could bypass it. And
Yep, that's the technique.
then I got
The
really
guest account.
deep into things, and then
Did
I
you
got
leave?
caught.
You left evidence, Fee. See, that's your
They
mistake.
figured out. They
How do
were
you leave
wondering
evidence?
how I was spending so much time on my laptop when there's nothing to do on it. And they figured out that I was using the guest account. And then my mom went into it and she was like,
Wow.
"Oh, who's this person?" And it was like the fake name that I made for an account so that I could like do
It's
things.
Bobby Joel.
You know,
And it was like
what if
something
you should have
like
just named it like guest account?
Victoria
Just name it
Love.
guest. Next time you make a guest account, just name it guest.
Make guest.
Or
The
like
guest account was named guest, but it was accounts within it. Like I remember, so you guys know
Oh.
like IMVU, like when I was a kid, it used to be like way more inappropriate, and there used to be like a whole lot of stuff going on in there. And there used to be like simulations like you could participate in. And so like I
What is
was
it?
like when I say
I'm
like
not familiar with that.
it's gone now. Like you
Uh-huh.
can't do that on that game anymore. But this was when the game was like around when like I was first seeing it coming out, and then my
Okay.
mom was like really mad, and she was like, "This is a game for adults," and it actually wasn't supposed to like have those features. Like those
Uh-huh.
were just like very specific people had those features. It was like as if it was probably like modded or something. I have no idea how they were doing it, but there was like
Uh-huh.
furniture you could buy in the game, and then like it already made like they already had furniture that made things look sexual. Like you could like lay up on each other and
What?
stuff. But, like these people had furniture that like you could do stuff on. And like I was just getting like really like deep into all these different internet things, and my parents like they thought something was wrong with me. I was like, what? I was like, you guys put me under a fucking rock. And I was like, yo, like you think I'm not gonna find out about this and like not do my own research? But then they try to like make me feel bad about it. And I was just like, I really felt like a bad kid because of it. And then like now I'm older and so many other kids have done similar things, like had looked at stuff from a young age, like and like want to know about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the timing. Like that's just the time. I also have ADHD. So
Yeah.
like a lot of people with ADHD, like you're more like at an earlier age, like you're more like curious about like
Yeah, well, where you went wrong was getting caught.
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I went so long without getting caught, and then when I got caught, it was like the end of the world. You know what? For Christmas, they got me a Dangers of the Internet book.
Oh no.
The following year,
There's
a
no
Dangers of the
way.
Internet book.
A year
My
later?
punishment was writing. No, I wasn't. It wasn't a whole year that I was doing things
Okay.
and not getting caught.
No,
It
I
was-
mean the
It was the
punishment
year
lasted
after
a
I
year.
got.
Yeah, are you saying they were still
yeah,
upset
I was
about it a year
grounded for
later?
I was grounded for over 6 months, and they
What?
were just adding on time if like the littlest thing would happen. 2 months added.
What?
Yeah, like I would put a dirty dish away, and they'd be like, my stepmom would be like, every time you put a dirty dish away, you're giving me $1.
What?
It came from the dishwasher. I put, and I'm a kid, so I'm not looking at them. Like, just putting them away. And like, there was just this whole thing. Like, my parents are wild, and they want to say like, oh, you were a bad kid, but now they have kids that are 12 years younger than me. At minimum, some of them
Uh-huh.
are 15, 18 years younger than me. And
Yeah.
it's way different now. Technology is growing, internet is present, and they're not treated the same. And they think it's funny. They think it's funny. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, you guys had to learn how to be better parents, but there's no apology. There's no like, because I'm not gonna lie, like, sure, they shouldn't be apologizing for me doing bad things on the internet, but there's way more other things that they definitely did that, like, they, still make it today. Like, I'm the bad kid. Like, I'm sorry, but bad kids usually come from bad parenting. And I
God.
actually was a pretty good
know a
kid.
lot. I know a lot about that. I swear. I mean, I've told you about camp counseling and all that. And you can
Right.
immediately tell if a
Mhm.
kid has bad behavior, it's entirely reflected on their parenting and like how parents will raise them poorly, and like it's just like the worst thing to see.
Yeah.
Like that always frustrated me like so much,
And I have
seeing like
4
shitty
parents.
parents.
You would think they would figure it out. There's 4 of them. Like, so my parents are divorced and they have new
Uh-huh.
partners. And my mom, like, we started going to like family therapy. And it actually was helping because the therapist was helping my parents understand me and us understand each other to see why I was acting the way I was. And they basically were like, it's you guys. It's not her, it's you guys. Like, you guys helicopter, you hover, you do this, you do this. Try this instead. See how it goes. Our relationship got better in home, whatever. Everything was great. Conversations, they were constantly yelling at me before. It
Uh-huh.
got better. I moved to my dad's and they said, okay, she needs to keep going to therapy because it's helping her. Because like I have been through a lot. And they're like, you know, it helps and like you guys should try it and you guys should try the family stuff. I went in and then we went to this lady twice. And I actually kind of liked her. And I said, hey, are you picking me up to go to therapy today? What time are you picking me up? And my stepmom said, oh, you're not going to therapy anymore. And I was like, why not? And she said, because the therapist doesn't know how to do her job. And I said, what do you mean? She was doing great, I felt like. And she said, she told us there was nothing wrong with you. And I was just like,
Are you serious?
what? And I never saw that lady again. Never went back to therapy. And then this was like a decline. And then I ended up back at my mom's. And like, it wasn't even my choice. Because my mom,
Uh-huh.
like, I came to visit my mom in the summer. And my stepmom was fighting with my dad. My stepmom is a big bitch, if you can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
And she, you know, she was like, it's her or me, like, type shit. Like, on my, like, one of my last days, like, before I was supposed to go visit my mom. And then, like, she was talking about some, like, okay, if she comes back, it's 3 strikes and she's out. And I'm like, I was like, that's not gonna work. I put away a dirty dish and I get fucking screamed at. Like, I'm not, no. And then, like, it's just things like that. And so finally, my mom was like, you're not going back. Like, they don't even have an answer for you on whether or not they want you to come home. Like, because
Uh-huh.
of this one specific, like, parental unit, my stepmom. And it's like, that's actually when if I say, like, I don't talk to my dad much, that's why. He actually, when he was out of town, he called me every single day he was out of town because he was not with her. And so it's just like the parenting, like when parents don't realize like what they're doing, it's like, and I used to be a nanny, so it's even more like I see it with other kids, like the same way you see it with the like the camp counseling and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like just you experience it, and then you see other kids experience it, and their parents wonder like what the problem is, and I'm like, kids learn everything from their parents and the people around them. Sometimes it is out of the parents' control, but for the most part, like that's where you spend most of your time.
Uh-huh.
Family or school. And I just don't get why like parents are like, "Oh, I wasn't a bad parent. You were just a bad kid."
Most of the time, like parents will just they'll have kids when they're not ready or like prepared at all
Mhm.
for that, and then they're like completely rushed into it and they just like have to learn it as they go. And
Yeah.
then they also their only experience they have is what it was like when they were a kid. And you know, times have changed.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling like times have definitely changed. So like the way things were when they were a kid is not acceptable now. And
But they sure as hell acted like it when we
yeah,
were up until we were 10.
right.
I seen that belt. They
Yeah.
had a paddle at one of my schools I went to. And they actually like if they had permission from your parents that they would use the paddle on you if
That's
you were
crazy.
down.
That's crazy.
And they actually I remember sitting in the principal's office one day and they showed me the paddle. It was yellow. And they said they were going to call my parents and ask and that they said they were showing me it and they were like waiting for my parents' permission. And then I was sitting in there for a really long time and then all of a sudden like a lady opened the door like, to the
Uh-huh.
principal's office and my mom walked in and like she took me home. Like she
Wow.
was like I was like, "Mom," I was like, "Were you going to let them beat me?"
Oh no.
And she said, "Oh," she said, "I'm the only one who gets to beat your ass." And I was thankful that she didn't though, because at this point she was no longer like, whipping my butt. So
Yeah.
I was a little scared though, because it's still around that time that it was okay, like, quote unquote.
Uh-huh.
They're like, "Yeah, we have this paddle, and
Ugh,
if your mom says yes, we can use it."
I don't know why that was ever allowed. Like, you don't need to do anything physical to
Yeah, I was like
in
6.
parenting. Like, there's no way.
It doesn't make any sense, you know? I try to be easy on my parents, like as easy as I can for everything that they put me through, but there is just so much beyond like what I've said now, like that's just like light stuff. Like
Uh-huh.
my parents are wild, and my mom still to this day, like I'm at a point where the only parent whom I think like cares about me, like I know obviously all of them care about me, but like really cares is my stepfather. And like it's just kind of like, he's been there like my whole life, so he's basically like I call him my dad when I talk about him,
Uh-huh.
but it's like my mom, like she still acts the same. And I'm just like, I don't get it. Like I'm 25. Please treat me like an adult.
Uh-huh.
He's like, "You're always gonna be my little baby."
I'm gonna have to head out now.
Did you figure out your phone stuff, Chan? Or are you still
No,
struggling?
I'm very mad.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to probably go into
Mhm.
my providers later and get it fixed, or go to the Apple store and get it fixed. Because I don't know what to do.
Uh-huh.
They'll have to like go into my iCloud and beep boop bop bop. But yeah.
Beep boop
So
bop.
I will see you guys later. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye, Chan.
Bye-bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye bye bye.
All right, so like now that Chan's gone, I just want to. Oh no, she left. I was gonna say
She
something
left.
cute. I was gonna say something cute.
Oh, I thought we were gonna trash talk her.
No, I was gonna
I
say
guess
something
Chan's
cute.
gone. Let's talk trash.
I was setting it up to be like, oh, now that Chan's gone, and then I was gonna be like, can we just talk about how cute she is? She actually left. She sees me. She's crying. Don't cry. We were gonna talk. I was gonna talk about how cute you are. Trying to do it all. It'll switch him up on her.
Yeah. How late are we trying to go, Fee? Are we ready to call it ourselves, or?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think I'm pretty ready. I keep opening Discord and seeing this monkey bread.
Oh yeah. I gotta remember I got that upstairs looking.
Kinda like- Look at how creamy it looks. Sorry. It just looks so good. It's like perfectly baked. Like look at the golden. All the goldenness.
It does look nice. With icing that's not cream cheese too.
I had to put it on my screen.
Your entire background is just cheesy bread.
It's iced bread. Icing.
Bread, icy bread.
There's no cheese. Did you know cream cheese isn't cheese?
It's not?
No. It's not.
What is it then? Why do they call it cheese? Why do they call it cheese if it's not cheese?
I'm actually about to
what?
look up. I'm
What do
actually
you
gonna
mean?
look
They
up
call
why.
it cheese. Why is
do
it
they
not
call it
cheese?
cheese? Why is cream
I thought it was
cheese
like
called cream cheese?
it's not like spreadable cheese, except it's different. Like, why do they call it cheese? What's next? Are you gonna say that cottage cheese isn't real cheese?
Okay,
Or
here's what
like-
it says. Cottage cheese. It says in 1872, William Lawrence, a dairyman from Chester, New York, I didn't need to know this much, attempted to make. I don't know.
He's
how to say that
daring.
word.
He was daring
Nuef-
when he sought out to make
Nuef
cream
Châtel.
cheese.
A tangy, crumblier cheese product that was popular in Europe at the time. Instead, he accidentally added an excessive amount of cream and created a richer, more spreadable cheese, which would eventually be called cream cheese.
So it is cheese. It is cheese. You gaslighting me.
What? Wait, no!
What do you, it's
Cream cheese
cheese.
isn't-
Cream cheese is cheese with a lot of cream in it.
Not.
Wait, Fee, do you mean that cream cheese is cheese with cream in it? A lot of cream? It's in the name. It's literally in
That's
the
what it
name.
says, but
It's in the name,
not,
though.
It's not cheese, though. I swear.
Where-
Wait, okay. It
Where
says
did you hear that it wasn't cheese?
I've just known it to not be cheese for so long. It says is what the hell? What the fuck?
Your life's
Why
been
did
a
I never
lie.
look this up?
Your life's a lie,
know,
Fee.
It's funny because I actually found out about this like a few years ago. So for a
Mhm.
while I've been saying, I'd be like, did you know cream cheese actually isn't cheese? And a lot of people agree, like they heard the same information, and I'm like looking at it and it says, so what is cream cheese? And it says cream cheese is cheese. I don't understand. So then what's not cheese? There's a cheese that's not cheese.
What? Then it's not cheese.
What cheese isn't cheese? Velveeta.
You know,
Stop
yeah,
it.
Velveeta is definitely not cheese.
That's not what I meant.
What about American cheese? That stuff's not real. That's plastic.
You know what's funny? I just scrolled down. It says, "Why is American cheese not cheese?"
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever heard of the Mandela effect?
Yes.
I love that. Right, like that thing. I don't know what's the word for it. Like, I'm trying to think of what it is. But the Mandela effect. It's I don't know if it's like a theory or what the word is, but basically, for those of you who do not know, it is when society collectively remembers something incorrectly. Like we all think
Mass
something
hysteria?
is like we all think that something is correct, or like an event occurred when it actually didn't. And one of my favorite examples for this, do you know the like Cheez-It boxes?
Yes.
Like Cheez-Its? There's no like S or like Z at the end.
Oh my gosh, bear.
So like the box, it is referred to as a Cheez-It. It's not Cheez-Its. There's no like plural. It's never had a plural at the end, but everyone calls it Cheez-Its. We
Cheez-Its?
think what?
It's like people who call Kroger Krogers.
Yeah. Let me send you a picture
Here,
of this.
This is really scary. My phone, like, it was about to die, right?
Oh,
So I went to lock it. Because I'm like, well, it's okay. Like, we're just at the end of the stream. I'm just going to lock it so it doesn't die.
uh-huh. Is that
I
why you're
locked it.
frozen on your screen right now?
It was still tracking for like a whole, like, 30
Ah,
seconds.
after your phone was turned off?
Yeah, after it was locked. And that's when I was like, that's when I literally went gasp. And then I went, Bear, when you were talking about the cheeses.
Oh no.
And then I was like, why is it doing that? It just says cream cheeses. It differs from other cheeses because it's soft and it's meant to be consumed fresh and it's not naturally matured. know. I don't
That's
know.
true.
who
Most
told me it's
cheeses, they
not
throw it in a
cheese.
block. It is cheese.
It's cheese.
Yep,
It's
it's
so
it's
cheese.
cheese. Believe we've
All the people,
solved
anyone,
it.
anyone who I've ever told it's not cheese, I am so sorry.
Been
They'll
gaslighting
listen
him
to
this
me.
whole time. I can't believe this, Fee.
Did you know Grease cheese isn't cheese? And people are like, it's not, and I'm like, nope.
What is that? It's those memes. It's like me when I'm purposely like when I'm spreading misinformation on the internet. Is that just a laughing emoji?
Oh my goodness, I hate that because it's like somebody will tell you something that they think to believe is true, and then you'll go like your whole life thinking that it's true, and either they think you're really gullible and they told you that because they know you'll believe it, or
Yep.
they actually believed it themselves. So now you believe it. And so then you tell other people, and then other people look at you like you're an idiot, and you're just like, I swear, da 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 da, and they're like, no.
Uh-huh.
That
Oh,
affects
man.
the what
Mandela
I hate
effect.
most. Yeah, what I hate most is when I'll be like, so this hasn't been happening as much since I haven't been like at work and stuff, but it still happens, and I hate when it happens because it's like so weird. It's like you'll say something and you'll be like, oh, blah 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 blah. It happened today on stream. We were talking about Bella and Edward, and then Chan said something about Edward, and it was completely unrelated to what we were talking about. Completely unrelated. And I'm like, I hate when this happens. I hear a word I've never heard before in my entire life, and then I just hear it every day, 3 days in a row, multiple times in those same days. And I'm like, I've never heard this word before, and I've heard it too much in the past few days. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And it's really weird. And people are like, oh, that's just like coincidence. And I'm like, there's just too much coincidence in my life.
It's an uprising. It's an uprising, Fee. It's a hostile word takeover.
For it to be a coincidence?
They're expanding your vocabulary. Unwanted vocabulary expanding.
Or like, what's it called? I just finished this show called Only Murders in the Building. And then I went into my notes, and like I rarely ever go into my notes unless I really need to write something down.
Mm-hmm.
And I went into my notes right like 5 minutes after I was talking about the show. And in my notes was murder building. And it's one of those dreams that I had that I was telling you guys, like sometimes I remember my dreams really well. I write them down.
Did you dream the future?
I dreamed something completely different, and it's funny because when I wrote this down was several months ago. So for me to like finish watching the show and then go into my notes and it to be like murder building, and then we just finished watching a show called Only Murders in the Building. Like
totally
it was just
impossible. It's impossible for that to be a coincidence. There's no way that could
That's
be.
what I'm saying. Like there's just like stuff like that happens to me all the time, and when I leave my apartment, it happens 10 times more, and it.
Oh my! I told you I have deja vu dreams like all the time.
Yes,
and those are the
we were
worst.
talking about that.
'Cause I hate like I'll have a dream and then it'll be like because my dreams are always all over the place. So it's like when I have a dream and then however many like some of the stuff is like years later. Like it's always years later that I have that I'm just like in person and I feel like this exact scenario matched up perfectly with a dream I had like many, many years ago. And I'm like, damn, I remember this exact thing happening before.
Yes.
But I have no idea what happens next. Like you never get to know what happens next. You just get that feeling of this has happened before. And I'm like, damn.
It's so uncomfortable. Like,
yeah.
And then I'll be sitting there like, I had this dream, like, about something that like is gonna happen. And and when I was a kid, I actually used to tell people. I used to be like, my dreams are my dreams are prophetic.
Oh.
And
man.
people thought I was so weird, and I was like, I swear my dreams are prophetic. like am I saying that? Prophetic?
It might be right.
Prof.
You're a prophet. So I think prophetic sounds right.
And I would tell them, like, if I have a dream and someone's in it, and I don't usually have a dream and that person's in it, then something, like, happens with them the next day. Either some kind of conflict.
Oh, the next
or
day.
something, like, yeah, like, not the next day, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometime in, like, the near future, like, next day, next week, next month, something happens, and, like, I know I never have dreams about this person, so when it does, I'm like, you know, something always happens, like, in these people's lives when I have random dreams about them. And I think what it really is just really good intuition and being able to, like, tell when other people are going through stuff. But then, like, there's unexplained things. Like, this girl got, like, super ill, and, like, I don't remember what happened to her, but she ended up in the hospital, and, like, she had to get, like, some kind of, like, she had to get some kind of operation done. And I had a dream about her, and we weren't even friends. And, like, I went to her and I told her, and I was like, this is gonna sound really weird, but, like, I had a dream about you, and I think something's gonna happen to you. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't dream about people who I'm.
Is this before she went in the hospital?
Yeah, and I told her about it.
Oh my goodness.
And then when she came back, she was like, you know, like, when I found out she was in the hospital, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, it's my fault. It's my fault. And I was in middle school when I was, like, super into this whole, like, my dreams can see the future.
Oh no.
So, like, I was, like, really thought it was my fault. And when she came back from the hospital, she, like, said something about it to me. And she, like, whatever she said, like, was one of the things, like, that happened in my dream. Like, she, like, was telling me about some specific thing that happened to her. And it happened in my dream, like, very similarly. And I was just like, oh my god, there ain't no way. So, like, anytime, like, I would just tell people, I would be like, my dreams tell the future. And then other
Just
little
don't
girls
have a
would start to
dream.
say it too.
Right? Just don't have a dream about, like, a zombie apocalypse or something.
Oh my
Like, if all of my dreams became reality, we'd be screwed.
I actually have, yes.
I've dreamed of dinosaurs. I've dreamed, like, of monsters. I don't know. And it's, like, always all over the place. Like, I don't know. I could. My dreams are wild, but they're fun to influence.
Have so many post-apocalyptic.
I like
dreams.
my lucid dreaming. It's fun.
It is like when I had that dream, and, like, you were too short, and I just was like, that's not right.
Yep, that's how we know it's fake. Definitely.
Like, and I'm gonna tell you, like, when I seen it, like, oh, I don't know what you look like, but I told myself,
how do you imagine me? Do you imagine me as my avatar? Do you imagine me as, like, my little bear guy?
I imagine you a little different.
Oh.
But mostly kind of similar. I see a white boy. That's what I see.
Wow.
I don't know. I see a white boy with brown hair, and I think that is accurate. But I don't know
it is accurate.
how much.
It is accurate. I feel like that's pretty obvious. I you know, my model's mostly based off of me, but my hair is a little more.
Like, and then when you say
girly,
you're tall, I imagine that you're, like, more on a thin side, but not, like, so thin that it's, like, unhealthy. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
That's
get
as far as I can get. But in my dream, you weren't even a white boy. Like, you were, like, I don't even know. You, like, this didn't look like you at all, and, like, like, you were so short, and, like, you had black hair, and, like, and I just, like, looked at you, and I was just so disappointed. And I looked at you.
What? Wait, you're disappointed in short people, Fee?
I was just disappointed in that I was
just
so
me?
wrong. Like, no. In my dream, I was so wrong about what I thought you looked like.
Oh,
so
my
when we were all gonna
goodness.
meet at this carnival,
You felt catfished, huh?
I was like, yeah. So I was like standing there with, like, Minnow and Chan, and, like, we were just talking.
Oh my!
And we were, like, waiting for you and looking for you. And we were all like, I wonder what Bear looks like.
So
Because now
it just-
all of us already know what we look like because we were all standing there. And when I
Oh my
when I
God.
imagined them, it looked like what I imagined them to look like from like my being awake perspective. And you came up, and I thought you were a stranger.
Ah.
And I was like,
Oh
And-
my. P, please tell me it wasn't just everyone there and then I pulled up like this looking at you guys. Like,
you
Like-
pulled up so short, and you walked up, and I looked at you, and you said, you were like, hey guys, and like you
Oh
guys were
my.
like, are you guys? And then we just all looked at each other, and then we looked at you. And I pulled Chan to the side. Like, I pulled Chan to the side. And I was like, Chan, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed right now.
What?
I expected him to look so much different.
Wow.
I was like, I didn't expect him to be so short and unattractive. And I was
Ah.
just like, I was like,
Unattractive
I
too.
at least expected him to be the height he said he was. And then I turned around and I
Wow.
go, didn't you say you were 5'11" and your height instantly, like, you turned into a tall person, but you still looked like
What?
the same guy?
What?
And I was still, like, so confused, and I was just like, you know what? I guess I really actually don't know what you look like.
No, you don't.
Oh, whatever. So whatever it wanted you to look like was how you looked. I just had to stop.
It's so funny.
And I just remember in my dream, Chan was like, yeah, he's really short. Like, you were the shortest person there.
Wow.
I was like, it was so funny. And so when we came to the stream last week, you weren't in the conversation yet when I started talking about it, and you entered the voice chat while we were talking about it.
Oh.
And then you were like, what? And then we stopped talking about it
What?
until later.
Yeah, I didn't hear
It's
this.
so weak.
I didn't
we
hear
were
this at
talking-
all.
We were talking about it last week, and then
Oh.
you joined, like,
I think it's
right
because
at
we
the
were
end of it.
muted. Is that why you were so quiet for it? Like when I joined, everyone was muted, or I had to
Yeah,
adjust volume,
you turned me
so I didn't
you
hear
turned
anything.
me up, and then we were like saying your name and like talking about you, and you were like, and then we just like moved away from it.
Wow.
She's it. Yeah, I've never seen an S on it.
Yeah, but it's always pronounced like everyone pronounces it as multiple. Because you never just have one Cheez It. It's Cheez Its. So I thought that effect is pretty cool.
Yeah, I told you. I think I did tell you. Actually, yeah. That's when you were like, am I tall enough to ride on the ride?
Oh, is that why you were saying you imagine I'm not tall enough to get on a roller coaster?
Yeah, you were.
Was that
You were
why?
shorter than the sign to get on, and you were like, "Am I tall enough now to
Yeah,
ride the roller
and then
coaster?"
here I was innocently. I innocently asked if I was tall enough to ride, and then everyone was like, "Gasp! I can't believe he would say this."
And then
Like-
it's funny because I was running from the monster, and I wish that like specific time that I was the cameraman, that we didn't die and not be able to get it, because it was really funny. Like, I was
Uh-huh.
recording very specific things, and I would have loved to see it, but at one point, like, all of you were gone, and there was like a monster, and like it had tried to attack Min and me,
Uh-huh.
and I looked back at it, and I was like, "You're not tall enough to ride this ride." But you guys were lost or dead, and then the camera's like, we didn't get it back, and I was like,
So I think with content warning, we just needed to learn, like we didn't learn how the game worked, I think, enough at that point, because like there's actually no point in separating from the group, like
right.
at all. And I personally don't like that about the game. Like I
You can't
wish
run away.
yeah, but like the only thing you can do is use the recording thing, and like only one person is recording. So, and it doesn't encourage you to separate, which I think part of what adds to like the scare factor is separating. Which is why I think mods are going to be important. I think that game will be a lot like real good once mods are added to it, but I don't know. We also need more like camera lifetime. Like that thing dies way too quick. You don't get to record anything. Like I feel like we just drop in, record like 2 or 3 things, and have to leave.
I didn't even see if there was like a camera upgrade option in the gadgets. Like I like if it was there, like it just didn't catch my attention.
I hope there is. It would be nice. They had so many flashlights for some reason. Why are there so many flashlight upgrades?
The one really long one that Chan bought, it was like ridiculously huge.
I know. I kept grabbing it and like whacking you guys with it, and it looks so like derpy in my hand because like it would get stuck, but my arm would keep moving, so it would like bend. I thought it was funny, but like really the light, it didn't really help the brightness at all. It was just long. But it didn't actually make anything brighter. Yeah, and like the light was narrow too. So it was definitely not worth the money.
I have Minnow's stream pulled up. And it's been in a Red Bull commercial for like the whole time I've had it pulled up. And I just refreshed the page.
They do that.
And it's still in a Red Bull commercial.
They do that because they don't want you to tab out when they're playing an ad. They'll pause the ad if you tab out of the page.
Wow.
It's really scummy. It's really scummy. If you tab out, they freeze the ad until you come back.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I was literally sitting here, even untabbed, like I was just sitting here, but because I had clicked, I guess, on the background, like it just was paused. And so for a long time, I was trying to figure out, what is he doing?
Yeah.
I just finally got through the ad.
I know. I have no
idea how long it's been sitting on that.
I really hate that they do it, but I noticed it because like usually when I'm like if I'm like playing TFT or working on a video or something, I'll throw on like some Twitch streams, and you're limited to like 2 if you want to count as a viewer. So I go to 2 and I pick 2 to throw on. But when I have to wait for the ads between the 2, like I'll cycle through the pages and I notice that the ads pause as I flip between each. So I have to watch the first one, and then I have to go to the second page and watch. And I don't watch the ad, but like I have it open. But I have to wait for that time limit to expire for both. It's because like I could be talking to one streamer and the ad is still paused on the other streamer I have open, and I'm like, man. So I don't know.
Trying to like farm points. Like one day I pulled up like 6 different people's streams.
Does it give you points on the ones where you don't count as a viewer?
No, so I literally
so you have to limit it to 2. That's why I limited it to
2. I had it pulled up in so many different things, and then I was like clicking on them, and I was like, how come this one has points and this one doesn't? But I'm actually not clicked on that one at all. I'm clicked on one that's not giving me points. And so like I sat there for like an hour with like all these streams pulled up, like thinking I was getting points, and then I looked and I still had 300 points in all of them. What? I also noticed that you're not getting like you don't get 300 points like automatically sometimes anymore. Like it used to be like you get 300 points to start with automatically, but now I think you have to follow someone in order to get those 300 to start off with.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's bad. I think that's kind of good, because then people can't like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how people would exploit that. Like like for people who have like bad intentions, who just want to like spam you and then Like they have to at least follow so you know they're there. I
Yeah,
don't
imagine
know.
if I just like came in your chat and I was just like hydrate, 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 and then I came in on a new account and I was like hydrate, hydrate.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save up for the VIP, but I usually come in and I spend my points on something random.
Uh-huh. Ah, yes, the flesh slab. Wait, one's stuck on my head. Why is it stuck on my head? What did you do? Fee. Oh no, okay, it despawned. Okay. That was stuck. How'd that happen? I
I
didn't
thought I
know
was
it could
gonna
do
stay
that.
there.
Yeah, I thought I was worried because like I have them set to despawn after the first bounce. Like they bounce and then they go through the floor. But if it didn't get the bounce, what happens? Does it just stay there?
Every time I tell someone, I'm like, I really need to get tits.
Right?
Like, what? I'm like, well, no, like, you know, like he's gonna like the model's gonna have tits soon, but like that's not what I mean.
Well, I'm just saying,
What?
Fee, now that I've gotten tits, I can't go back. Like
There's no going back. I see it and I
it's
want
actually
it
really
so
nice.
bad.
I recommend it's I mean, do you know how to get it? It's like $15.
Yeah, I
And then you
know. I
just
know
like
how
set
to
it
get it.
up.
I know how to set it up.
You just got to
Like,
get the I mean, I still have to get more
I
assets for it. I
know how to
I'm just
import
using
the
their
assets
pre-made
too.
assets. I just need to get new assets because I want to add more to it.
I plan to do bread,
Ah.
like, and potions. He
Mhm.
was chucking potions at me. I wish that though, like, that you could have like some kind of effect when they hit you, like a breaking on impact. That would be
Oh,
pretty
that'd be
cool.
interesting. Because you can alter the sound effects, I know. Like you can give it a custom sound effect when it impacts you.
Yeah, my friend Arturos has he has like oh yeah, do you remember when we raided Arturos and he was getting like absolutely slammed with items?
Yes. Is
And
that how
people
you
were
pronounce the
pelting him?
name? It's with the A. I see. Yeah, I remember.
I think so. I if
I
it's
was
not, then
just
he has
hearing it
not
as
corrected
O.
me.
Yeah. I was thinking O when you were saying that, but it's A.
Oh, like
Yeah. I guess it would be pronounced the same either way. The people are like Actoros.
What do you think happens when you raid someone like one of these like wildlife cams that it's literally just a camera, like, and they're like just showing?
When you raid them? Are there like wildlife cams on Twitch?
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now, and I just literally saw a possum. And like people like cheer and like they like
Really?
subscribe. Yeah, it's like really nice, and they're just feeding feeding the wildlife, and then they've got like a huge thing of
Oh,
water,
you know what I've seen?
and they
I've
just film
seen
it.
someone there's like someone made a site for it, and there's like a dam that people have to watch the live stream and they can like redeem to open the door to let fish through.
Yo, I literally.
And it's actually important because otherwise predators would stay outside there and just eat the fish.
Oh.
So they have to like they basically save the fish by opening the door. Because there wasn't someone who could just like stay there and do it themselves constantly. So it was like this is their way of letting people watch and like save the fish. I thought was a cool idea.
Yeah, I just clicked on it, and like when I clicked on it, a raccoon walked straight onto the screen and started eating the nuts.
Wow.
It's so cute. And like there's so many people watching it because they're just animals. Like I would put this on for my cat. Like cat TV.
Uh-huh.
You know what that is?
No.
They have like this thing, and like it's called the nut bar, and like there's these people.
Oh, what?
And the nut bar.
Okay.
And they put like all these different nuts, and it looks like a bar, and they have like bar stools. Like little squirrels can come up, and then there's like a bird feed section at the top of it.
Uh-huh.
And they just do like the wildlife camera on it. And I'll put it on for the cat, and she'll just watch the squirrels.
Aww.
And she loves it. But I kind of like it because like you'll see sometimes the squirrels will get into fights, and it's kind of silly and cute because they're like, you'll see one squirrel and it will be like over here chilling with its nut, and then you'll see another squirrel like sneaking up on it, trying to attack it and take its nut, and then it like smacks it back, and then they like run around the whole bar. And then like a third squirrel comes in and you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And it's like it's like a drama television.
Uh-huh.
It's super cute. Cat, just look up nut bar. The nut bar.
Maybe don't do that.
Maybe
maybe don't look that up on line. Or at least go to
The
incognito
kind of
mode.
snacks. A bunch of snack bars just showed up.
Oh my.
The nut bar squirrel feeder. Oh my gosh! It's an actual bar you can buy. You can buy it on Amazon and fill it with nuts and like put it in your yard. I thought this was just like a very specific YouTube thing.
You know, maybe you need to make that your background because you want to be your whole thing's mixed drinks, so your bar should just be the nut bar.
The nut bar.
Yeah.
Oh no, Bear. The nut bar.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll have to switch to SFW so nobody makes it as that kind of nut bar.
Yeah, right.
On my thing, I put in on my like VTuber magazine coming soon.
Oh?
Did you see what I wrote on it?
Magazine coming soon.
I have it pinned on my Twitter. I made it.
I might have looked at. Did I look at it today while I was sleepy, and so I forgot, or have I not seen it?
No,
yet?
I think it was like 2 days ago. Yeah, it was 2 days ago. But I have it pinned, and the barcode is Oreos.
Oh, let me see this.
But I put other stuff on it to see if anyone would like read it.
Uh-huh.
Nobody's
Oh.
commented on any of it.
I'm not gonna lie, Fee. I liked it, and I looked at like the silhouette for it. And I'm pretty sure I didn't see any of the text.
All these other words.
you know the I saw outline of of model with curves, and I completely I don't think I read any of the text.
It says head elf arrested for the murder of innocent sprites.
Oh man, I see that now. I looked at it because I remember commenting on it. I'm like, yes, I'm excited to see the reveal or something. What did I put? I was like, me. Yeah, I said me exclamation point because I wanted to see the reveal.
I literally just was like, I'm just gonna put all these words on it and see like if anyone like catches anything, any of it. Like I was waiting to see if someone would be like, yes, or like I am. But I think people very specifically only saw the silhouette, and that's kind of exactly what I wanted. I didn't really I was like, nobody's gonna read these unless they read these, because it's literally like if you see a magazine on the shelf, you literally just see the main headline.
You do.
Like, debut summer 24.
I saw a thing, and basically it was an image, and it said how it explained how the brain like reads stuff based off of like size, and they described it to us, and each of the different like sentences were different sizes, and because they were using this like theory, you read it in the correct order. And it kept saying, you're going to read this first, and then this next, and then this after that.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've done
this
that.
last.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it. They're right. Wait. Oh, God. Can I find this? I need to find this. I need to know what you say to this, V, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
I need to find this. It's a thing I saw on Twitter. Let me see if I can re-find it, because it should be a recent thing. Okay.
Yeah, I took an advertising class, like, in all kinds of other classes. So when I made this, like, I, like, very intentionally, like, I was like, I'm gonna put these small details, and people are gonna notice, or they're not. And then when I put the Oreo barcode, I was like, I wonder if a single person
Yep. All right, Phoebe.
will
I
figure out
need
that it's the
you
Oreo
to
barcode.
watch this
Okay,
video.
let's do this. No, hold on, let me read it first. This is the scariest shit I've ever seen. Hold on. All right.
What? It's fine.
Say the weird thing.
Follow along all the steps.
Hold on. Okay, now I need to figure out what letter that is. Hold on. Okay, I got it. I think I've done this before, and it's like it's always the same answer.
Oh yeah.
If I think I know what this is, but I'm not gonna.
Yep.
A country that begins with that letter? Like, a country?
Yep.
I like failed geography. Countries that start.
I looked up too.
I would not have said any of these. I would not even. Okay. All right. Now what do you have to say? Got it. Okay. I like how I say okay, and then he says okay right after.
See? Oh boy.
Wait, what? A color? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I actually thought of one. Good thing I'm an artist.
Good.
Got it. He was wrong. He was wrong, Bear.
He was wrong? What did you say?
It was a turquoise cat in Dominican Republic.
Oh my god, Fee, you looked up all the wrong things. He got mine.
Starts with a T.
Yeah, but who does Dominican Republic? You don't do like Denmark or something? What was it? Was Denmark the one?
I thought of Denmark.
He got mine guessed perfectly. I said the exact same thing he did doing this.
I thought of Denmark, but then when I looked up countries that start with the letter D and there were multiple options, I was like, oh, Dominican.
B, I did too. I didn't pick the one with multiple letters. I was like, let's go simple. I picked Denmark. I didn't pick Dominican Republic.
I've done something like this, but it wasn't that. It was something else. It was like something like about cake. And it was like the same kind of equation.
Well, I looked at the comments. It was basically, it's because he has you times everything by 9. So eventually, no matter what you times it by 9, the next step will always still happen. So it leads you into picking D.
So
and that's why.
Yes.
And then Denmark is a very common word, or like not word, like when you think of like D words for countries, it's like the most common one to think about. And the color, I don't remember. I don't remember the step for the color. The color was some kind of step, but
it's the last letter of no. It's the last letter of the animal that you chose. So if it was kangaroo, then the last letter was O for orange.
And I chose kangaroo. I'm like, okay, K, I'll pick kangaroo.
For mine, it was Dominican Republic, so it was a C, so I chose cat because I was like, that's so simple. And then it was a T, so I did turquoise.
I can't believe you chose Dominican Republic. Because
Why
I,
would
like, you know
he
what? Maybe it's
say
because you
other-
just looked it up first. My first thought was Denmark, but I wanted to make sure it was a country.
I thought that's actually why I looked it up, because I thought Denmark, and then I was like, is that even a country? Sounds like a state. And then I
Then you
was like, I
swapped.
failed
Yeah.
geography.
I know, but yeah,
Now-
it got me. It got me, and I was like, damn, I was not expecting that.
Look at my model. I got my phone, I plugged it in, and then I unplugged it, and it died again. Look at my.
my.
It's just
Oh
like,
yeah, you gotta love the VTube faces. Like anytime I disconnect, like that happens to me too. You gotta wonder
That's
what she's
crazy.
thinking about. She's thinking about the monkey bread.
the, the creamy monkey bread.
Right? The monkey bread, or is it the nut bar? I don't know.
Literally, I did do something like that, and it was like cake, some kind of cake.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like exactly what they wanted you to guess.
Uh-huh.
But it was a different kind of equation. But it always starts with math. So when he started busting out the numbers, I was like, I think I know what this is.
Uh-huh.
And then like he was saying what to do with the numbers, and I was like, well, you're always gonna get 4. I guess that doesn't matter. And so I just kept going with it. I thought he was gonna guess it. I was like, it's gonna have some weird loop around, and it's not gonna matter which country I pick because it's still gonna be right. And then he says something about
Nope.
orange kangaroos.
Yeah, it mattered.
I was like,
It did matter.
I was like, whoops. He said, now, now, what do you think about this? He's like, I'm a mind reader. That is spooky, though.
Yeah. It is exactly 10 o'clock now.
It is exactly time for me to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm ready to.
Yeah, I think it's about that time.
Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for
Yeah, I had
chatting.
fun. Thanks for dreaming about me being really short and ugly.
So it was like I feel betrayed and lied too. And when I mean like I don't think a lot of people are ugly.
Uh-huh.
So like
so okay, so what I'm hearing is that you
it's
have
like,
Sophie has really low standards, and I was somehow even further below that.
no.
The bar was already
No,
low, and then I was like under the ground.
I don't have like really low standards. I just have very specific very specific like things that I find like attractive in people. And like
Yeah.
I think that most people that they're not ugly, that like if they're not attractive, that they're just normal. Like they just look good. They look like a person. But then there's people who like they just don't look it.
Yeah.
And you just weren't giving it.
Oh my.
It was like absolute betrayal. It was like you were wearing a prosthetic face. Like it wasn't a prosthetic nose.
Oh
It was like
my.
the whole face. It just looked completely unnatural. I've never seen a human look like AMP that short.
That's so
And
funny.
I was like telling Jan, like, Jan, is that Bear? I literally said, tell me that's not him. Like I swore, like you tall. I
Oh my.
was like, what should I do? Like I was like and she was like, what do you mean what should you do? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just really uncomfortable. Should we just leave him?
Oh my
He
god.
can't go on the rides with us.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, hey, aren't you supposed to be 5'11"?
That is wild.
I even tried. I did because I usually can change certain things, but I don't know if you've ever noticed, like, you're trying to change things, but your dream still wants it to go a little bit differently.
Yeah.
And I was
No, I
trying
can feel that, having
so
to fight
hard.
against the pacing of the dream.
It's like, yes, because sometimes I'll be dreaming about something and I'll like want to get back into that scene, and then like different things will be happening, and I'll tell my dream, I'll be like, no, go back to this. I was interested in the story. Like, I want to know what happens next. Like, why are we on a completely different dream cycle now? And I was like trying to make you look different. Like, I was like, can you stop looking like that? Like, it's bothering me. And like, I was trying like. And then, like, you just, like, ended up, like, looking like an anime character. Like, you didn't even look like a real person because I couldn't make it happen.
Did I did this in your dream, Fee? Was this like what happened?
You just went up, straight up. I was, like, so confused. I was, like, having some weird-ass dreams.
Uh-huh.
I have dreams where, like, I'm in the game. Like, I'm in the game. Living
in the game. Oh, so you
like,
die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah,
if you die
like
in real life,
Gameception.
you die in the game. Yeah.
And like I have like this Fortnite dream once where like the
a Fortnite dream.
And it was like also part zombie apocalypse.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
like, you know, like how there's the gliders, like you glide in. And in my dream, like the glider broke somehow.
Oh,
and, like,
no.
Just like falling out of the sky. And then like my friend, like she her glider was breaking too. So like she pushed me off and I landed on top of this building and I watched her in her broken glider fall to the ground. Like all the way to the ground. And I don't know how she survived because in my dream she didn't survive. But then she showed up like 5 minutes later in dream minutes inside of a building, and she was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh my god."
Have you ever had a dream where you get injured in the dream, and when you wake up you can kind of feel it lingering? Like,
yeah.
Because I remember like ever since, I've always tried to dream not injuring myself, but I had a dream where I was on a roller coaster and like we're going through the roller coaster and like I don't know, it's like one of those try not to die on the ride, and like if you die you get the Dark Souls game over screen and then it resets.
Yes.
Like it resets you at the start. And so it's like you have game lives and all that, like video game lives. And so I'm going through this and like something went incorrect. So I was like, okay, I'll just like reset it. I'll soft reset and and so my way of soft resetting was like, I'll just like bash my head into something and then I'll die and it'll reset. And I did that and I woke up with like the biggest headache. Like it didn't work. Like it didn't work to reset the dream, and I woke up with a big headache after like in the dream I'm bashing my head into Yeah, like I bashed my head into like the side of the roller coaster or something. And then I just woke up with a bad headache and I was like, damn.
I'm having a lot of like issues where pain in real life is actually affecting dreams. So like this morning I woke up screaming because Charlie horses are very intense for me. Because I have sciatica. So it's not just a regular Charlie horse, it's like a sciatica Charlie horse. And it's like excruciatingly painful, and I will like wake up screaming sometimes because of it, because I can't help it. And it didn't used to happen like this. I used to like, if I had a Charlie horse, like it would just be really bad for a little bit, right? Like, okay, Charlie horse, that's normal, right? Every once in a while. But now it's like, it's frequently, it's unexpected, and it's literally just if I stretch my leg, because your sciatic nerve, like when you stretch and you extend, it puts like all this pressure on your sciatic nerve. And so since my sciatic nerve has like, I have permanent nerve damage. But because of that, like it's excruciatingly painful, and I'll like wake up like screaming. And sometimes it translates to my dreams. Like if I'm having pain from my surgery or in my leg, and like I'll have pain in my dream. Like all of a sudden, like I'll be walking in my dream and then like I'll fall to the ground, and, like my leg is hurting really bad, and then I wake up like with that, and it's because it was happening in real life. And I'm just like, that's so weird. And then I get scared. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
this Popeyes commercial has to come.
Oh, Popeyes.
All right. Do you have anyone you plan to go to? Because I do have someone who I am friends with who I've actually never rated.
Oh,
He's playing Overwatch.
nice. I don't think I am gonna raid tonight.
Not tonight.
Yeah, not tonight. However, I will be in the chat for yours.
This will be interesting. I have collabed with this person.
Oh,
I'm like-
okay.
They're
I'm
like,
vibes
we used to
immaculate,
be
my lord.
in this.
Yeah, hey Kuro, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
And
We are about to
talk like
finish
every
up
other
for the
day.
night,
I think I've never rated them.
but it was fun. We rambled and talked about stuff.
Looking, and there's so many people streaming right now.
Oh, yeah. My list has gotten pretty long, actually. Just like
Yeah.
people I followed. But I usually don't usually I stream late, so like by the time I'm done, everyone who's on right now is like usually asleep.
Yeah. That's usually when I stream, it's usually at a different time every time. More recently, it's been getting a little bit more stable with
Uh-huh.
times. They've been more similar. But since I stream at like a different time most days, it's like there's always different people on. And it's like there's some people who I never see them streaming anymore right now because I'm only streaming at night right now.
Yeah. I get that.
But I used to see so many others. And now like the people who I used to raid, like their things are ending. Whoa, what? Hold on. This Widowmaker has
Oh, they're kind of clean with
a
it.
summer outfit.
Oh.
and
I actually
she's
tried
doing
a
dance.
DPS. I tried DPSing in Overwatch the other day. I was actually kind of clean with some Widowmaker headshots. I was just
We need to
awful.
play.
I was awful at everything else. How we do? Your computer just needs to handle it first, though.
It can. It can.
Yeah,
I think
it can now?
I
Really?
think so. Yeah.
You told me, yeah, I couldn't before
No,
that.
no,
And
I got a new computer.
oh, you did?
Yeah.
Let's go. So wait, so that means also League of Legends is on the table.
I did mention it. I mentioned it last week. I think it was when you had me turned down. And I said, this means I can play League now. And
Yeah, you definitely didn't mention that because I would have been excited when I heard that.
Min was like, "Let's go," and
yeah,
I was like,
I would have been excited
was
if I
like-
heard that.
"Don't pressure me, because like I'm not ready to come back." I was like, "Once I come back, it's over. I'll be back. Like once you start playing, you don't stop."
Mm-hmm. It's true.
All right. I'm super frozen, and
Yes.
I'm just gonna throw this arm up. Okay, bye guys.
All right. Bye bye. I appreciate y'all stopping by and keeping me company. We are gonna end off for the night, but is it today's Wednesday? I will see what's going on tomorrow. I might be doing scrim practice. On Friday, I believe I'm doing some content warning collab, and then I'll be scrimming the rest of the day. So I don't think I'm going to stream that, though, because I need to focus. But, yeah. So thanks for stopping by. I'll see y'all in the next one. And good night and goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.